I was born to be free.
Guys, what's up, man? Wait, where's my camera at? Oh, hold on. Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Top of the afternoon to you, my friendos. How are we all doing? You know what? Today was gonna be. I wasn't even gonna stream, man. My throat is like, I don't even know, man. Anyways, listen, let's get into some live trading. This is gonna be one of those other ones, man. Y'all like this kind of stream? You guys liked me watching the scalp stream in real time. This morning, we did some analysis with our VIP members. 2-hour live stream this morning. But before we begin the show today, welcome to the G Spot. My throat is a little bit scratchy because I've been kind of on a bender. First time I saw sun in the last month. So, you know, I kind of needed yesterday. It was a good day. Happy Canada Day to my fellow Canadians. Brap, brap. Happy USA Day to my fellow U.S. Americans. And oh, increased mic. Are we tweaking right now? Are we tweaking right now? Yeah, man. I was just chilling. I was looking for some trade entries, and I figured, you know what? Let's just do it on live, man. Let's just do it on live. Why not? You know, let's do it on live. We'll talk about what I'm seeing on Bitcoin right now. We're talking about the position that I'm looking for, because I am very much so looking for a nice position here. And I think that the position that I'm looking for is not going to see is not going to be what a lot of people are expecting. So we'll see if we can get into that here. But before we do that, hello everybody. Goldie Crypto, what's up? Kelechi, hello, good afternoon. SP Squirrel, Philly, of course, brother. Unmuzzled Goat, how are you, my friend? Edvard, how are you guys? How was your weekend, everybody? How was what day is today? Is today Tuesday? How was your weekend? Are there any Canadians in the chat? You don't think you've ever seen Geo in a t-shirt? I don't think I have either, bro. I haven't put on a shirt in like 2 years. In like 2 years, man. But anyways, I hope you guys are all doing well. Today we're going to be scalping BTCZ, kind of a spontaneous stream. I tried it at a different setup today, so it's all internal back-end stuff, but hopefully things run smoothly. If it does not, I'm sure y'all will tell me. So let's get right into it. Somebody said, actually, real quick, let's talk about this, that there is a, where is it here? I thought I saw the comment saying that we got, yeah, man, the boat stuff was fun. Yeah, I had a good time yesterday, man. I needed it because in Cancun, I never got any sun, so I really needed it. Anyway, okay. Let's get into this, man. So the very first thing that we got to talk about with Bitcoin is that we are right now, objectively speaking, hold on, is Trump being a little bit too loud? Hold on, hold up. Where's my OBS? 1 second, guys. I was watching Trump. All right, let's pause this. Let's get some tunes on. Let's do our analysis, and then while we're waiting for our trade setup, then we will listen to our friendo, Mr. Trump. All right, let's get right into it, guys. Let's get right into the news. Let's get right into it. Not the news. We don't do news. We trade. All right, listen, objectively speaking, my friends, look, we have a nice CME gap. We had a little pump over the weekend. Okay, it was also, I mean, Canada's not a very heavy market for sure, but for me, it was a holiday, low volume. Anyways, over the weekend, we had a little pump. We know typically we give back the weekend volume, right? We typically do that, right? Friday evening, Friday night, we had this pump up. We kind of ranged over the weekend, and now we just came down. The thing that's a little bit concerning regarding price action is this large fair value, or not fair value gap, but the CME gap that we have that ends at around 60.5, okay? Now, I'm not a huge trader of the CME gaps, but 60.5 would line up decently well with this next zone that I'm watching for here, okay? So I will go over the position that I'm looking for. I have an idea in mind, and I hope it comes into fruition. Last week, when we did our stream, it was a 4-hour stream, and we didn't even end up getting the trade. We didn't even end up hitting the trade. So hopefully today we can hit it on live. I will tell you guys that when I go in, okay, just keep in mind that you guys are delayed, right? You're probably seeing things about 30 seconds late, 1 minute late perhaps. And before we begin, I have to tell you guys, hello, disclaimer, all content presented is a complete joke. It should not be taken seriously. Geo is an incompetent 5 for 2 and 3/4 want to be singing, non-financial advisor. Crypto is a scam. Making money is impossible. Global warming is real. The earth is flat. Viewer discretion is advised. Guys, today's going to be a little bit more of a locked-in stream. Okay, we're going to lock in today because my throat and I can't scream. So, you know, you already know how it is. Hit the like button. Let's get started. So, what do we have going on right now? What do we have? Well, we did hit a scalp short zone that I was looking for. Look, we talked about it last week as well. I believe it was Friday. It was either Thursday or Friday. I don't exactly know. But currently speaking, and I mean, look, even on YouTube, right? I made a video probably about 10 days ago now saying that for me personally, for me to flip bullish, Yeah, bro, I can't sing today, man. My voice is shot. My voice is absolutely shot. But here's what I said, man. So look, for me to flip more macro bullish, we need to close above this 12-hour high SFP zone, right? So right now, objectively, don't come for me, pencil necks. Objectively, this is your 4-hour structure. I think anybody with a decent sized brain can agree that this is your 4-hour structure. Your daily structure is pointing up. Let's hide all this CA real quick. Let's hide it all. Okay. Objectively, 4-hour structure is pointing down. Okay. I said, and there's a reason why I said, in order for me right now to get macro bullish, we need to start closing candles above this high. Now we have a zone just above that where we can reject from. Okay. So I need to see 12-hour close above this line right here at basically exactly dead center 64.5 in order for me to flip macro bullish. And I mentioned that like 10 days ago on my channel. And so right now what I'm seeing is you know, yeah, we have a move up. Cool. We do have a move up. And in actuality though, all we did was come back. This could have been just our retracement on the 4-hour time frame to make a lower low, lower high, to make a lower low. Okay, that is a possibility, absolutely 100%. And if we come over to market Cipher B, we know that the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. I'm actually going to pull up my EMAs here. Let me check my EMAs real quick because I want to see if this is potentially, I mean, we don't have any vector candles, but oh, look. So we're coming up to the 12-hour EMA, 50 EMA, 200 EMA also. Okay, so 12-hour, 50 and 200 EMA that we just retraced back into. While money flow is relatively thick, we know the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. We know we don't have any divergences at the low. We know we never came back and took this wick, which is something that I was hoping for, but we never did. Am I saying that we're going to come back for that wick? Absolutely not. But what I am saying is that over the course of the weekend and the past couple weeks or so, past the, I don't know, week or however long it's been, 1 week, 2 weeks, we have had a slow move. Obviously, we had a slow move down. And then now we had our big move down, and now we are just grinding up ever so slightly. So for me to flip macro bullish, I need to see structure flip. I have to. So this is going to have to break. It's going to have to be a nice clean break, at which point we can expect a lower high, I mean a higher low rather, to then continue up and make a higher high. Now I'm seeing a lot of other creators, you know, talking about how the low is in and the cycle and whatever. And I agree that the low may be in, and we're going to talk about market Cipher here in just a few minutes. But I do think that this is your make or break line, right? And that's why we talked about it 10 days ago, right? So what am I looking for right now? I mean, look, the trend is your friend until the end, as they say. Your 4-hour trend is down, okay? Is it possible that the 4-hour trend gets broken in this regard? Yes. Do I have a short idea above this line? Yes. Am I going to be watching for 12-hour SFPs above this line? Yes. However, right now, whether you like it or not, okay, we did have an order. If I actually, let me turn my TA back on because I'm so unbelievably nice. Let me give you the TA. So if I bring up my order block that I was watching for, I had a trade set up with the condition of me getting a 10 to 15 minute market structure flip to the downside. Now it took some time, and this was a really nice range until it wasn't, but we started SFPing all over the place, right? This was a very easy range to trade. If you were trading, very, very easy range to trade. You had a high, you SFP'd the high. You came down to the low, which was the target, you SFP'd the low. This low initially, you SFP'd that low. The target was that high. This was the easiest range to trade. If anybody lost money in this range, you need to take my boot camps because it was very, very easy. This range was a very easy range to trade. However, now what we're seeing sadly is this SFP, which did confirm, actually ended up failing. And so now we have a break of structure. Okay, so remember what I said. In order for me to enter my short trade, I wanted to see a 10-minute break of structure. Well, what did we get? We got our break of structure while we're getting our spike waves, and we're going to talk about the market. We're going to talk about market Cipher here in just a second again, as I mentioned. However, right now, expectational order flow is to make a lower high to then make a lower low. Now, this lower high can actually come up way higher. It doesn't need to This internal structure is no longer important. We don't need it anymore. We're more on what I will call this structure now. This is more relevant structure to me. And so because this broke now, expectational order flow allows price to come all the way back to this high while remaining bearish. Okay, so this could be essentially just our model 1 distribution, right? Or sorry, model 2 distribution. Hold on. This could just be a model 2 distribution right here, where we're expecting a lower high to then make a lower low. And so right now on these time frames, and that's why I want to talk about market cipher. So right now is a long zone, 100%. Okay, if I turn all my TA back on, stump that. We already know we're looking for that. We already know we're looking for that. That's fine. Let's get our stuff back on. So right now, when we came down to this order block here, okay, we started seeing spike waves on market cipher B. Okay, if you don't know what a spike wave is, my friends, spike waves are where money flow and momentum waves are increasing over time or diverging, right? These are spike wave divergence, and this is quite a substantial divergence. Now, this was our Brinks box play. We had a fake out to the upside this morning, and then we dumped it down, obviously. But theoretically, based on the Brinks box theory, this guy should be a protected high. So we're going to be watching for it nonetheless. But I'm going to show you the confirmations that I'm going to wait for, and hopefully we can get into a trade here today. I'm hoping that we can get into one. I'm hoping that we can get into one. Guys, do me a solid. If you like the content so far, hit the like button. Hit the like button for me, my friends. It really helps my algo. Hold on. Excuse me. I'm sorry. So rude of me. So rude of me. So yeah, we know we're expecting a lower high to make a lower low. We know that we got this guy here. We got this boy that we're going to watch out for. So that's going to be number 1. We already know that based on our based on the market maker method, this Brinks box play we should not come back here. We should not come back to this point. Now, the reason I wanted to bring up the spike waves is because although on the 15-minute, on the 10-minute, whatever, we do have the spike waves, and although it could give us a significant move to the upside, so long as this low is not taken again, any move that we have to the upside, as soon as you get a structure flip, that's a short all day with this as your target. Because this is your structure, right? So as soon as we get that on that retrace, you can enter in, and we're targeting the low. But what I will say is, although we have this spike wave going on, yes, we do, 100%. On the 12-hour time frame, look at this. That doesn't look good, I'll tell you that. Doesn't mean that it can't go higher, right? That's why we're going to wait for confirmation. However, currently speaking, at some point, it doesn't have to happen today. It could happen over the next few days. At some point, this is going to give us a red dot with this thick money flow. And yeah, you could get a red dot, white dot formation and continue up. Yes, you can. But I believe the major opportunity is going to be the next wave on the 12-hour time frame that gives us a white dot below the 0 line. So we're going to be watching for it. But for now, we have to say that structure is going to get respected. We have to. And that's why I don't know right now. I don't know. I cannot confirm right now whether the low is in as a whole. Because remember what I said, on the 12-hour time frame, you could get a red dot above the 0 line here, and that could send you back down, right? So we're going to be watching for that. But that's a little bit too far away. As for right now, things are looking pretty decent. But the truth is that we're going to really find out what is going to happen here in the next few minutes. We're going to find out basically now, because this is our important high. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens at this high. We're going to wait and see what happens at this high here. And why? It is very simple. Your structure is this, right? So if you want to get a change, actually, that's not even good. We need to come to Binance, because Bybit didn't take the low. Binance did take the low. Let's see what our structure is on Binance. We got this. Actually, that was taken as well. And then that was taken. So right now, we are basically right now, this is not enough of a break of structure for me, especially on it's not enough of a break for me, especially when we have this order block right now above us. right now, I believe, is the make or break for what's going to happen here in a few minutes with Bitcoin. If we can close above this 5-minute order block here, or it's not a 5-er, it's a 3-minute order block here, then we might have a position. We might have to start looking for longs, but if we cannot, then we may not. Solana right now is also in a short zone, and I am looking to short it. Assuming I get the proper confirmations. And the reason why I'm looking to short it is simply because same thing as what Bitcoin did, right? We flipped the structure bearishly. So this is expectational order flows, a lower high to make a lower low. And Solana actually swept significant levels, right? So we're going to have to wait and see. Solana's in a short zone, and Bitcoin are both at the same time simultaneously. We're looking for shorts, like I said, right now. Things may change, but for now, we're looking for it. Let's see if we get it. Let us see if we get it. Now, I am in a Bitcoin short from this morning. And this entire trade setup, by the way, was given in advance. Same with the Solana. Actually, since we're on Solana, let's talk about Solana. On the last stream, guys, I gave you the exact level that I was looking for. Exactly what I wanted to see on Solana. And the Solana trade played out perfectly. It was this one. It hit. TP hit. I took profit on my Solana long. That's it. But I kind of am looking for reason to short here. So let's see what we get. Now I want to see structure work in my favor for me to enter a trade. Right now, your structure from the low is low, high, low, high, low, and then now high. And we're not exactly getting a perfect break yet. This is not a break of structure to me yet. I need to see a clear break with conviction in order for me to assume that it's going to go down. And the problem is, like I said, on Bitcoin, we have the CME gap and the naked daily point of control right beneath us. So if Bitcoin decides that it wants to roll over and make a run for it, you best believe that this is where Solana is going to reject from. 100%. From this guy right here. Let's come down to the 30-second time frame. Let's watch. So I'm looking for a soul short. See if we can get one. 1 minute money flow right now is a little bit too thick for me to just enter aggressively using market Cipher. We're also getting a reaction off of that flip right here. Technically, this range-based demand has just been mitigated, but I mean, that's a 30-second time frame. We're going to wait and see what happens here. We're going to have to wait and see. We're going to wait it out. Thank you, bro. Oh, did Bybit USD take the low? USDT? Do I already have videos on accumulation? No, I don't. Yeah, I could do them. How do I change the curves to gray instead of the hideous blue? Yeah, I mean, the default is very ugly. I agree. It's here, and then you go blue wave, and then this is my setting. Mine is the third last one. I think default is like something like that, or like whatever the blue is, like this. Just come here and do blue wave. And then for light blue wave, I just have it on white 70%. $111 viewers and only 35 likes. Yeah, guys, hit the like button for me, please, if you like the content. Let's see what we get here. So we're paying attention to Solana. We're paying attention to Bitcoin. I did long Bitcoin down here. So I'm actually long on Bitcoin. I'm long from, where am I long from? I'm long from here, 850. And I'm short from... I'm short from 62, 7. I'm short from like here. So I'm short from here and I'm long from here. That's currently what my situation is. That is currently what the situation is. Please sync the pump song. You guys want it to pump? Do you guys think it's going to pump or dump? If you guys think it's going to pump, type 1. If you guys think it's going to dump, type 2. So 1 is pump, 2 is dump. I'll tell you this, man. We do got spike waves at the lows, and they're pretty significant spike waves also. That's why I'm schlong right now. But I mean, these are big spike waves in terms of how hard of a divergence it is. Like, this is a hard divergence, right? This is a very, like, look at how much in terms of the percentage difference and the time frame that we're on. Like a 1%. Like, this is a big divergence, right? My only problem with this divergence is that we have the CME gap right below us. That's the problem, right? That is my big problem. All right, people think 1, some people think pump, people think dump. Interesting. Well, we will have to wait and see here, won't we? Because it all comes down to this line right now. Literally all comes down to this line at this very moment. So let's see what we get. 63K, very obvious short, brother. I think we go 65K fake out, then nuke to 40. Potentially, man. Potentially. I'll tell you this. I am heavily watching for shorts. Around here. Heavily. And anywhere above this SFP line, essentially, I'm going to be looking for shorts. We'll see. We will have to wait and see right now. What level would this long top out at? Oh wait, would the long top out? It depends on structure right now, because the 15 minute, 10 minute, 15 minute just flipped bearish. So technically speaking, expectational order flow is to make a lower high to make a lower low. So I'm going to be watching for it, despite us having the spike waves. If we get the confirmation, I will enter. I am in a schlong right now, but yeah. How much is VIP? $30 a month. And I don't provide signals, but I do here. Let me take you down. Let me take you down VIP road here. 1 second. Let me show you what you get in VIP. And I'm going to have better updates and stuff. Okay, so I give so we do live streams every morning. Okay, we talk about Bitcoin, we talk about altcoins, we talk about what my sentiment is on the market, what I think is going to happen, etc. Okay, we talk about all that. I give altcoin updates as well, and then the most important value that I believe is the real-time updates. So I'm in the trenches with you guys. Like, I'm giving updates literally like 15 times a day. Yesterday I was on a boat, so I didn't, not really, but I give 10 to 15 updates a day in this real time, and especially when we get to our levels, right? Like, I make sure you guys are not FOMOing. I make sure that you guys are, have an idea of what's going on. I don't just give a bunch of levels and then one of them hits and then I say, haha, look, I'm the best. I was right. And one of my 10 trades hit. I don't do that. I'm in the gulag with you guys. Okay. I'm in it with you. So, you get that as well. Plus, you get access to this network, man. And like, everyone says that. Everybody says this is the best community, whatever. But, I mean, I'll let the people talk for themselves. The VIPs. But you get a lot, man. You get a lot. And hey, here's what I'm going to say. If you're interested, get it. The link is in the description down below. And if you genuinely don't think that it was worth it, I will give you your money back. So there is no risk to you. But I need to be convinced that you didn't get value out of it. Like, we need to be fair. I'm all about being fair. All right. Let's come back. Let's see. So Bitcoin is getting a little juice here. Solana's pumping. Now, I'm still in my Solana long from the exact low. Let's see if I can get my... Here's my Solana long currently. All of that for $30. Yep. All of that for $30. But the prices are going to go up soon. I will say that, because we're doing a little bit more than just what I said. We're working on some stuff behind the scenes. Anyways, that announcement will come. Anyways, that's my current Solana long. So right now, if there's going to be a rejection, here on Solana, we're going to need to see something. You know, we're going to need to see something here. And right now, I'm not seeing that something. So we don't enter the trade, you know, very simple. Very, very simple. 3-minute time frame is now invalidating any divergences to the downside that we may have seen. Right? Money is undeniably coming back into Solana here. Look, the 1 hour looks extremely bullish, and that's why, you know, we're long on it. So one day I will scale it. Rahards, you shorted, bro? Did you short what? Solana or Bitcoin? Bitcoin right now is at its decisional moment, right? Bitcoin is at like decision time. Because the structure on, wait, was it now that it was on decisional time? Okay, no, I lied. Bitcoin broke its decisional. Okay, so Bitcoin just flipped back to bullish. Which time frames is it valid on? It is valid 10-minute structure. It is valid 10-minute structure. It is. And so right now, there's your long zone. Anywhere there. Doesn't matter where. Yeah, things are looking more bullish now. We obviously have these red vectors that we can come and recover. So let's take a look. Let's see. I'm in, bro, from when I told the VIP, like, yo, we got those spike waves. I entered a baby position as well. But I'm hedged short, so I don't really care. But yeah. Anyways, the big money hasn't, we have no opportunity for the big money yet. We're going to wait. I'm going to wait. You guys can do what you want. I'm going to wait it out. We do have this little mini range right here that we got. Right? That could have been your tap 1, tap 2, tap 3. Model 1 accumulation down at the lows. Up we go. Target of it was this high. So this was the Model 1 accumulation that has already been confirmed. Boom, boom, boom. Target was the high. You just hit the high. So now is decision time, like I said. Right? But we'll see what happens here. No need to jump into a position right now. We'll get a way better risk to reward a little bit later when we get a pullback. If I join on $30, will that be locked? I honestly haven't decided yet, bro. I want to say probably not. I've had prices locked for members for so long, and man, like the value is there. You know, the value is undeniably there. So I don't think so. I haven't decided yet, but I don't think so. I'm confident enough in my product to not like have to do that. And that's just the reality. How often using Binance versus Bybit chart? Well, whenever I'm at a point where I want to see something and I don't see it on like Bybit, for example, or Binance, vice versa, I will go back and I will like double check to see that we saw it on the other exchange or not. So for example, Bybit, right? Like Bybit never took this low. I wanted it to take the low. Actually, I didn't even know that Bybit took that that Binance didn't or took the low. I didn't. Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase. That was retarded. Okay. So right now, your Bybit structure, right? We wanted this low to go on Bybit, but it didn't go. And I mentioned that in the VIP, and then somebody, I don't remember who it was, I apologize, but somebody was like, Binance took it. So that's when I do it, right? Like if Binance, if I'm at a key level and I want to see something and I don't see it, I will go and I will check the other exchanges to see if the other exchanges took it. because that will 100% affect my decision as to whether or not it's a good entry or not. Like if Binance never retook this low, then this would still not be an entry, right? Because structure wouldn't have flipped bullish. Now structure just flipped bullish. And to anybody that, you guys know, my VIPs, you guys already know, you know, the condition to the short trade was if 10-minute structure flips against you, then you're out of the trade, right? Now for me, again, on Bybit, it still hasn't flipped, so it's not great on Bybit, but based on the way market Cipher is looking, based on these very large spike waves, and based on the fact that Binance did take the low, it's looking more bullish than bearish, especially now because things are breaking out, like you can see, right? You can see. So when you're coming and you're playing on structure, I mean, don't get me wrong, this is still not good. This is still not good. And even though structure on the low here just flipped bullishly, realistically, at any point, if I see this, let's say 5-minute time frame, I'm gonna, why not try a short, right? Like, why not? But we could get a pump here. We'll have to wait and see. Yes, you can pay via crypto. To pay crypto, if you're not in the Discord, make sure you join the Discord. The link's in the description down below. It's completely free. Join the free Discord, and then come and open up a ticket, and you will come and open a ticket, and you will and Dak will help you. You just see a bunch of supply above. Well, I mean, look, objectively speaking, yeah, I mean, you could, that's why I'm saying any structure flip back to bearish, I'm gonna take it. And theoretically, based on the Brinks box theory, this high should be protected. But knowing and understanding structure and like actually using structure properly, really, you're allowed to make a lower high at any point to then make a lower low. But even based on structure, you're allowed to SFP this high. So, you know, you could have 2 trade ideas right here in real time, and hopefully we get them. I'm hoping we do, right? We could have a couple ideas. What are the trade ideas? Number one, if structure at any time, 5-minute, let's say 5-minute structure does that, why not try to short and hit that low? Remember, we have the CME gap beneath us. We have the naked daily point of control beneath us. Okay. So that's 2. That's based on structure, right? You don't need to predict. You can just react to it. That's number 1. The second idea is if we do come up here and we do SFP that, understanding that your structure is this, right? Understanding structure is this, and expectational order flows to make a lower high, lower low. You're also allowed to SFP that high and then make a lower low. Now that is less likely because we did break structure. So that is definitely less likely, but it is a possibility because we have this 4-hour order block that we did not mitigate until, I mean, we haven't mitigated it. So that would complete our Model 1 accumulation. If you get that structure flip coming in here, why the hell not short it down to the lows? Why not, right? So that's very simple. That's an idea. So right now we can prepare that idea. So it would look something like this, and we would take it down to the low, at the very least that low, probably down to this order block down here. I don't imagine the 618 will hold. Probably down to this order block down here. Or at least this line. Right, at least if I were to take this up, at least this line, probably down to here, at the very least, right? If that idea happens, we'll see. If not, like I said, at any point, especially at any point after touching like this low, you're allowed to really, you can short it, like anywhere here. So that's what we're going to wait for. That's what we're going to watch for. And for me personally, I actually prefer coming up to... I prefer coming up to this one here. Let me make it a white line. Just make it POI, fine. I prefer coming up to there. If we come up to there and we get like a 2 to 3 minute market structure flip, why not short it down to here? It's very easy. Very, very easy. This has been a very easy range. Do I believe in vector candles more or less than structure, or is it market structure first? Well, they kind of go hand in hand, right? Like they will give me an idea. It's not that I believe in one more than the other. Let me give you an example, okay? Let me actually give you an example on Solana, because Solana did an amazing job at being able to illustrate this, what I'm trying to say. So look at this. Actually, didn't do that amazing of a job. Let me see here higher. Okay, no, not Solana. Let me come back. Let me see if I can find a good oops. See if I can find a good example. Okay, look at this, right? So watch how they go hand in hand. Structure at this point, let me hide everything. Hide it all. Structure at this point, right? If I go back in time, they literally go hand in hand. Watch, right? I have low, high, whatever. Okay, and then we had low SFP. Okay, low SFP. So your structure based on this low SFP, this is why this was the easiest range, literally the easiest range to trade ever. It was like, if you lost money in this range, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Actually, I do know what to tell you. Buy some boot camps. Stick around the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Okay, look, right? So structure is important because this is a confirmed SFP, but why could you have also had additional confluence understanding that this is an SFP? Because you have red vector candles, which you know is market maker limit longing, right? Market makers limit longing in these candles, while retail, you are market shorting, right? Because retail is like all the FOMO. Oh my God, I'm missing it. Let me short, let me sell. So while market makers limit longing, and then you get a confirmed SFP, that's additional confluence. So it's not that I believe in one over the other. I use them in tandem. But if I had to pick one to not have, obviously I would rather like structure is the king of everything, man. But yeah, this was very easy. And then what happened? We went up, we hit the target, but then we SFP'd the target. So the target was hit, but then we didn't close above that, which means that this becomes your target. It's so easy. This was the easiest range ever. Bang. Target hit. 2 trades easily. Put $1 billion on it, you just became a trillionaire on 2 trades. So easy. Then what happened? Then we SFP'd the low again. So you would think, look, you would think, oh, we SFP'd the low, so this is the target, right? Well, yeah, it is the target, but what happened? It didn't happen. It didn't work out that way. It actually broke. So now this doesn't become an SFP anymore. It becomes a confirmed break of structure, which means we're getting hella fucking bearish here. Right? Because like I said, expectational order flows lower high to make a lower low, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. And so that's what we're going to look for. And also understanding that based on our 4-hour structure, it is what it is, whether you like it or not. Based on our 4-hour structure, it's still pointing down. And that's why I said I'm not going to get macro bullish until we can close above 64.5. Right now, we are seeing signs of distribution into an order block, into a place that makes sense. We're seeing signs of it. So it is what it is, man. It's basically how it goes. So we'll see what happens here. That's what I'm saying. Any structure flip, look at this. We're building liquidity beneath us. Look at this. Beautiful curve of liquidity that we can come and take. So at any point, I don't even care where it is. Any point I see that, I'm going in. I'm shorting and I'm targeting this low. And probably lower because we have a CME gap. Anthony, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Hope you had a good weekend, bro. Doesn't the SFP need to also break local structure to target the low? Doesn't the SFP also need to break local structure? I mean, yeah, that's how you're going to get confirmation with it. But you could enter with market cipher and like take the aggressive approach. But yeah, theoretically, yes, you are correct. What is Solana doing? Did Solana come and take that high is the question. Let's see why Solana is rejecting from here. Let's find out why. There's always a reason why. Let's find it. Why are we getting this pullback? I don't see it. Why? I don't see it. Perhaps we continue on our merrily way here. I don't know. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate you, bro. I kind of like these streams too. You know, when I do the whole like screaming and entertainment thing, people come in and they start fucking crying. When I say, oh, it's not looking great, they literally start crying. This is like, man, I'm telling you how it is. If you don't like it, then click off. I got nothing else to tell you. Yeah, Solana's probably going to keep going. We'll see what happens here. And Solana actually bounced perfectly off of this order block on the low, which we actually were talking about on the live stream this morning in the VIP. So let's see, man. I want to see some structure. I want to see it looking. Here's what I want to see. This is literally the best case scenario. Best case is slow grind up, keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding. Oh, and then those are when you get those big moves down. Those big moves down. That's what I would want to see for a short idea, essentially. And this is a good spot for that to happen in. So let's see if we can make our way up to 62.5. We'll do this. We'll go. But the problem is that it's coming in hot right now. So yeah. It is coming in hot right now. The curve is hot. You're right. Chances of BTC reclaiming VWAP and rocketing. Let's talk about VWAP. Yeah, it's possible. It is definitely possible. So here's what I would want. Let me tell you exactly what I would want to see. Okay. Let me tell you exactly what I would want to see. Okay, so keep in mind right now, expectational order flow is lower high, lower low. It is what it is. Don't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger. If you don't like it, stop fucking crying. Okay. Lower high, lower low. That's your that's the last time I'm going to say that. Anyway. Lower high, lower low is your expectational order flow. Now, you do have your VWAP, which could give us somewhat of a rejection. But what do we have here? We got a fair value gap right here that we're probably going to come and fill. So we're probably going to come and tap that VWAP. I have no doubt that we're going to. Okay. Very likely that we're going to hit that. Now, the important thing is that we actually have valid supply, 10-minute supply, just above the VWAP. What happens oftentimes is that we will reclaim VWAP, get everybody bullish, and then people will long. So we need to take this more seriously. This 10-minute order block is more heavily weighted. It's more important than the VWAP. But I'm going to show you what I want to see if I'm going to go giga long, which I'm not yet. Okay. Here's what I want to see. I want to see price come up. I want to see price react off of this 10-minute order block. I want to see it react off of it. But then I want essentially the order block to not complete its role, right? This wick right now, we're coming in hot. Okay. We're coming in hot. And so I want to see a reaction off of this supply. I want to essentially see supply fail, create new demand wherever that may be, right? This could be your new demand, for example, and then we get a reaction off of demand. So I'm essentially looking for a supply to demand flip. I would want to see this come up, claim VWAP, take this, reject, maybe not giving us structure, but reject from here, coming down. Perhaps we form some nice demand, see demand hold its own, and then I think that this is going to die and we're going to come back up to this high. Right, so I essentially want to see supply fail and I want to see demand hold, because right now supply is in control, right? And it just happens that the VWAP is there, so we're gonna have to wait and see. Just subscribe, Geo. Been seeing your clips from you on Market Cipher page. Saw from Toronto. Oh, you're in Saga. Nice, bro. Where? Like Aaron Mills, Meadowvale, Heartland, Square One. What time frame will I be looking to re-enter after rejection and break back down? Depends, man. I have rules on what I want to see, and depends on, I don't know. I gotta decide in real time. Depends on what structure's doing. Oh, for Solana. Did Solana just take its high? Oh wow, look at Solana go. Okay. Good thing we're long on Sol. Tell you that. Good thing we're long on Sol. Called it perfectly on last stream. Anyway, right now I wouldn't want to I don't know if I would want to short this. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, look, we are starting to get the divergences on these higher term time frames. Let me see why we could have rejected from here. Let me turn this fucking gay ass VWAP off. There's always a reason why price will move, guys. You just need to find it. Always a reason. Yeah, I don't know, man. We actually have these highs above us as well. We could come up. If Bitcoin's gonna come up, Solana will come up also. Oh, Meadowvale area, nice. You're like 10 minutes away from me. I used to work in Meadowvale. I used to work at the TD in Meadowvale for like a hot minute. Guys, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. You guys ever see a streamer go get an apple in the middle of stream? Oh, what the hell? I'm on this side. I didn't even know. I look so tired. Yeah, I've been on a bender. The past 2 days have been fucking insane for me. Yeah, bro, I went downtown yesterday. On the boat. I went downtown T-Dot, chilled on the boat, had some girls. It was fun. Yeah, I used to leave stream to go take a dump. That's true. Oh, you're in Buffalo? I go to Buffalo. I don't go to Buffalo, but yeah, you're an hour away from me. I go to Niagara all the time. Hit up the casino, hit up Fallsview. Literally all the time I go. No. I by the way, oh my god. I hate that fucking TD. TD, if you're watching this, fuck you. I worked there for like two years, and I gave my blood, sweat, and tears into there. And then my branch manager started being a fucking bitch, and I actually refused to go back in ever since. I took leave. I had to take a leave during the fake virus because I was like, fuck this. If I didn't take leave, I would have literally told my boss to go fuck herself, and I would have got fired. And the problem, like, she was so cool before she wasn't. Man, she was so good, and then she started being so gay. Like, out of nowhere. For internal reasons. It was so stupid. Anyway. Range value area low is at VWAP. Let's check that out. First of all, let's take a VWAP from here. Interesting. Very interesting. This VWAP is being respected. Let's take a VWAP from the low. So this one is not being respected. And this one's not being respected. Okay, this VWAP is interesting. This anchored VWAP from the high is also very interesting. Yeah, we had jet skis too. I jet skied yesterday also. Yeah, bro. I'm down for Falls View. My game is blackjack. What was I gonna say? Fuck. Look at this 1 hour order block holding perfectly. Beauty. That's what we said it, man. We said it. Okay, what was I just gonna talk about? We were just talking about something. I don't remember. Anyway. Let's see what happens here. This is make or break. This is probably your golden pocket also. For my retail people. There you go. Oh yeah, volume. That's what we're gonna do, was volume. Yeah, we do have range value area low as well. I think I like this pull a little bit better, so we're gonna pull it from here. I like this pull better. So we have range value area low, anchored VWAP from the high, 10-minute order block. This is the spot. This is your make or break. The problem is we're coming in hot right now to it, so we don't really want to see that. We want to see price start to like lag behind. You also objectively, as of right now, which could be leading, but you do have hidden bearish divergences with the money flow. Let's take a look at our CVD here. Let's see what's happening. Let's zoom in here. If I need to go to XO, I'll go to XO charts, but let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so we actually had quite a bit of we had bullish CVD at the low, at this low, which we knew. Actually, not really. This was just liquidations. Prior to that, though, this was all bullish CVD. This was bullish CVD. AF bullish CVD. AF. So it would make sense to not necessarily have to come back to it, which is additional confluence for that order block that we took. Why we long? No, you could say thank you, bro. Thank you. You're allowed to say you're welcome. Thank you. Jet skis are the most fun you can ever have for a few $1,000. Yeah, jet skis are a lot of fun. Oh, you had 2 new Sea-Doos delivered? That's so sick, bro. Yeah, I was on the water. I was on the water yesterday. It was a good time. We had a good time. And then I had a party at night, man. I just been on a bender. Didacito! What's up, brother? How you doing, man? How are you? Beck says cheat sheet on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at our cheat sheet on the 1 hour. Let's take a look. Where are our EMAs at? No. Not a cheat sheet. Oh, speaking of, we also have EMAs up here as well. Man, this is the make or break, guys. This is your local make or break. Shouts out to Market Cipher, the sponsor of the channel, guys. If you're looking for an indicator to trade off of, that's the easiest indicator to use. And it's the most OP indicator. It is Market Cipher. Link is in the description down below. 152K. I'll let you know. I'll let you know by the end of the week, bro. This week is a very important week. Very important week. And it's important for no other reason besides we just hit a reason to reject from, and we flip structure bearishly. So it is important for no other reason besides structure is going to tell us the answer probably within the week. Very likely within the week we're going to know. But for now, we don't know. This was a short setup that I gave to my VIP members ahead of time. Okay, let's get rid of the EMAs. Let's pay attention here. Remember, any structure flip, I don't even care where it is. Any structure flip, I'm going in. It would be better if it's higher, though. But this is what we want to see, because now this allows structure to do this. Right? That's what we want to see, essentially. You see that? You see that? You can enter anywhere. You can enter aggressively if you want to. Stop goes over the high. Probably cover the order block. Send it down to at least that low. Probably lower. But that's with confirmation. And that's actually a reconfirmation because we already confirmed that this order block was going to hold its ground. So this order block over here, this break of structure to the downside is confirmation that this order block is going to hold its ground. Do we have to? No, but it is confirmation. So we'll have to wait and see. And if you end up losing it, then you end up losing it. But we got important levels right here. This is my POI. Give or take, something like that. This is where I'm looking at right here. I want a good color for my POIs. Anyway, that's where I'm looking at. Finished your workout sauna, about to hop in a cold plunge. I'm still streaming, bro. Yeah, but we're not in VIP now. We're in public. Yeah, dude, blackjack is fun. Blackjack is very fun. I like blackjack. Let's see what happens here. Right now, we know, man, money flow in the 2-minute is looking very nice for a continued move to the upside. Let's see what we get here. Let's see what we get. We got 30-minute above also. Let's take a look at the 30. Oh, up in this. Yeah. Yep. I don't know if I want to come up this high, though. Because then you start reclaiming value area low. And I don't want that. I wouldn't necessarily want that. Nonetheless, like I said, there's no point in predicting it. Well, as soon as you get your structure flip, you're chilling. I hope we at least touch this, though. I don't care about the POI. Don't care about that. I hope we at the very least touch 62.5. Because if we don't, then it makes it harder. Then we're going to have to make some game time decisions. Right? And I don't think I want to play with 1-minute structure here. I'm not really interested in that. No. Don't want to play with 1-minute structure. Like, that would be super risky. I mean, we'll see. We'll have to wait and see here. I'm over these RSIs. Let's see what we get here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually, because I don't want this thing to stay on the chart always. So I'm just going to do that. And I'm just going to write VAL. And then get rid of this. Actually, let me pull some other volume real quick while we're here. I don't know what this song is, but it is fire. Is this copyrighted shit? Oh, no copyright. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but I like it. Yeah, we have no structure to work with. So we're chilling right now. There's no rush. No rush to it. No rush. We're on the downtrend point of control. Oh man, I hope we at least touch the fair value gap. Anyway, first structure change that I'm confident with, I'll take it. It doesn't really matter like where. What's Solana doing in the meantime? Okay. What's up, brother? How you doing? What do I think about the 4 hour? Is there a cheat sheet entry to the downside? Well, we are short from there. I'll tell you that. I am short from there. But I wouldn't say so. I want thick money flow. Money flow coming up here, I'm going to call that not a cheat sheet entry. Like, it's supposed to be very thick money flow. I wouldn't say on the 4. M2. Yeah, money flow's coming in hot. This is actually better for the short idea because now it's giving us a decent structure point to work with. So we'll have to wait and see. Man, I'm turning the EMAs off. They are so ugly. So much going on here. So much going on here. Gotta clean this shit up, man. Sato is short, 62.8. Bro, what is this guy doing? I'll tell you this. We either enter aggressively on structure or we enter... I mean, we either enter aggressively using market cipher or we enter using structure. And we have neither right now, so we're not entering. Simple. Simple, simple. Geo, did I get a scalp long at the golden pocket at 61.9? I did. And when do I recommend you take profits? I did get a long. And I recommend you take profits when structure flips against you. So you're fine for now. If you want to take profit, I mean, I don't know how you trade, bro. I don't know if you're scalping or you're swing longing or whatever, but I mean, if you're in from 61.7, it doesn't hurt to take profit. What's the prob, dog? What's the prob, dog? Okay, guys, I gotta hop on the treadmill. Let's get on the treadmill, boys. Everybody up. Treadmills, let's go. Don't be a bitch. Mama ain't raised no bitch. Your boy's been cheating lately on the meal plan, so we gotta get them steps in, boy. Okay, hold on, guys. I gotta pick my nose real quick. I'm gonna hide the camera. Where's the camera? This one. All right, hold on. Oh, none of you guys want to do it. All right. Well, as long as you get at least some activity. All right. I'm done picking my nose for now. Okay, let's see what Solana is doing. Solana. Look, the divs are coming in, man. The divs are coming in. You could just SFP that SFP, like I said, you know. What? Let's find out what valid structure, what valid structure is for Solana. And right now, it is valid 2-hour structure. So this is a 2-hour SFP. Right now, currently, this is a 2-hour SFP. It is not a 3-hour SFP. 1 hour, it's also 1 hour, but 2 hour takes precedence. So we're watching this line. This line is what we're watching for. It's a 2-hour SFP. It's a 1 hour SFP, but we only care about the 2 hour primarily. So we're gonna write SFP. We're gonna write 2-hour SFP. 2-hour SFP. Okay. This one we're gonna get rid of. We don't care about anymore. Yeah, I'm over this song. Is Donald Trump still talking? Let's listen to this.
They're destroying your social security because these millions of people are coming in. They're giving them social security. Do you believe this? They're destroying it. They're the party of endless wars, weaponization of law enforcement, lies, hoaxes, and corruption. They're corrupt people. The Republican Party is now the party for all Americans because...
Never mind. Over that also. Okay, let's do this. Let's come back to our playlist here. All right. Let's check Biddy TC. So now this is going to be two. Did we take that high? Yeah, we did. So this is 2-minute structure right now currently. That's your 2-minute low. As it currently stands, that's your 2-minute low. Let's see what happens. Let's check Binance, because Binance gave us that low sweep, whereas Bybit did not. So could be telling us the clues here. But it's too early. Too early. OP? What is OP again? Optimism or whatever? Like, what is... I know OP, but what is it actually called? What is going on here? Oh, is this a position? Damn, that's a lot of TA. It's a lot of TA we got going on. Okay, so OP took this low, which is good. We like that. Patience. OP has 6-hour divergences. Okay. 6-hour divergences with thick money flow. No sign of strength here. If you want to see some real strength on OP, it needs to come up and take basically $2. How far is that from here? Yeah, in order for you to have any real strength, it needs to come up to that, which is 13% away. Obviously, if Bitcoin will pump, then so will OP. But we're even struggling to take this internal high. Like even this internal high, you are struggling to take. Yeah, you could say that you broke above it. However, it's not that clean of a break. And then we just fell right back down, right? So OP, kind of like how Bitcoin came and touched its low. OP came and hit this order block. It's getting somewhat of a reaction. We are SFPing the low locally here on the 2-hour time frame. But again, in order for structure to truly present or OP to truly get bullish here, yeah, your 10-minute flip bullish, but it's going to have to come and take this high. This high is relative to where Bitcoin's high is. Remember, I always say whenever you're trading altcoins, you have to take a look at what Bitcoin's doing relative to it. Right now, Bitcoin relative to it. Where's my charts? Right now, BTC relative to OPCZ. Right? This high is the same as this high. So we need to see some strength here. But in the more macro of it, I mean, look, all the alts are going to basically do the same thing. Hold on. All of the alts are basically going to do the exact same thing, which is if Bitcoin is done dumping, then your alts are also going to be done dumping. I will tell you this, on the lows here, it's looking very accumulation-y, right? We have our range. We have our range, right? This is your range currently. Very simple range. Okay, you have your range. There's your top 1. There's your top 2. You're looking for your top 3, which could have already given us a move, right? Could have already produced us the move. However, I think it's a little bit more likely that we're going to continue to range a little bit further. Perhaps we make our way up to the highs of the range. Perhaps we reject off of that 2-hour order block. It's not really that strong of an order block, but perhaps we come and take these equal highs. Essentially, I think that OP is going to continue to range. I do not scalp altcoins like that, like I do with Bitcoin. I don't do that. But I think it's just going to continue to range, to be honest. And I will tell you this with OP. In the event that OP comes up and breaks this high, obviously things will be looking a little bit more bullish, but it needs to get a clean break above this high. If it does not, and we actually do reject from this area over here, we're going to come for that low again. We are going to come for that low again. And that will probably be your model 1 accumulation schematic as opposed to your model 2. Right? So, I mean, aside from that, we could pull volume. We could do all the tools and stuff. But like I said, I don't really scalp alts like that. We'll see. It depends on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin rolls over, this thing is going to roll over. And I see no better place than kind of right now. Not right now, but over the past couple of days. Because look at all these SFPs. Like, this shows weakness, right? When people look at charts and they're like, yeah, it kind of looks weak. And then you're all wondering like, oh, why does it look weak? And nobody ever tells you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna be that guy when I say it looks weak, for example. So what did we have, right? Look at this. Like, we had SFP after SFP after SFP. When this happens and you're not getting new highs, like, that's a problem. Right? That's what it looks weak means. So, yeah, I mean, aside from that, nothing else really to say. Nothing else really to say. Come back to BTCZ. I'm very curious to what's going to happen here. I really want to see what's going to happen. Because this could be a really nice trade. Right now, it's looking perfect. We are perfectly setting up, in the event that it's going to play out, we're perfectly setting up a dump right now. Perfectly. Let's see if we can get it. But we got to wait for confirmation. You're welcome. You're welcome. And remember, if you don't... Optimism is not looking very optimistic, yeah. And if you... So let me just recap to anybody that might be new here while you're hitting the like button for me. Let me show you basically why we're looking at this trade idea. Okay. So within our, by the way, this is kind of looking like Bitcoin right now. Anyway, like on the higher time frames, I mean. So Bitcoin came into an order block. Okay. Came into an order block, and then it gave us, which is a trade setup I gave from the high, which is why I'm short from the high. But basically, we had a 10-minute structure flip, 15-minute structure flip to the downside. So we just confirmed that that order block is going to work. Right now, we are amidst a reconfirmation, okay? We are amidst a reconfirmation of that initial confirmation, which means if that reconfirms, we're going down. It's very simple. We're going to go down if it reconfirms. So we'll have to wait and see. But understanding that we could reconfirm in the event that structure flips against you post reconfirmation, then we can come higher. We also know we have our 4-hour highs up here that we can come to. And so when you're looking to enter, when you're looking to trade, you need to understand, you need to identify where the liquidity is. So we could pump, we could. Not saying we won't, but that's why we're waiting for confirmation. That's why I'm not going to get so aggressive with Market Cipher in this moment. Because Market Cipher's saying up. So I'm not going to try to short and try to catch the rising knife or whatever. No, we got to see what happens at this high. Because your 4-hour is still allowed to SFP. Like you're still allowed to do this. SFP and then go down for your lower low. If this is going to be the lower low, right? That's why we just wait for confirmation. We don't guess. I'm not a magician. You're not a magician. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not a mind reader. What am I looking in the reconfirmation? Divergence from that order block? Yeah, you can enter two ways. You can enter aggressively using Market Cipher, or you can enter passively using Market Structure. Market Cipher will give you better entries. Market Structure will give you better P&Ls because you can put a lot more money down and you have a good invalidation. Or a clear as day invalidation, rather, might I say. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. But yeah, typically, yeah. You can also use other tools like Coinalyze, and you can take a look at whether or not positions are getting absorbed. Right? So people are longing right now. Let's see for how long. Let's see for how long they are longing. We'll see. Have to wait and see. Geo, thanks, man. You give some good insights to the market. You're very welcome. I'm glad that you enjoy. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you guys all for spending the time with me here. We're hanging out. Don't know how long the stream is going to be, but we're hanging out. We are hanging out. We're looking for trades. Last week, I did a 4-hour trade. I mean, a 4-hour stream, and we never got the entry. If we were to reconfirm, what would your invalidation level be? I mean, it kind of depends. Like, there's a couple ways that you can go about it, but basically, you would. It depends on what happens, man. Depends on what happens and when it happens. Because, like, you could enter, right? Let's say we get the reconfirmation. So right now, we're basically just watching for this, okay? Right? If you get this, theoretically, you should be able to put your stop there. But let's just say that this exact thing happens, right? Where your price comes up to 63K and reverses from there. Like, why wouldn't you just cover the whole order block, right? So I would just give it a little bit of space, basically. But you also have to understand that. Hold on. I'm so tired. You also need to understand that remember your 4-hour structure, because things are looking bullish on Market Cipher, right? At least for, like, let's call it the next few hours, right? So you also need to understand that because there's a lot of liquidity here, and because this is your 4-hour level that we're watching for, and because we have inducement on these wicks at the highs, right? We do have reason for our reconfirmation to fail. So do you just set the trade and go home? No, you don't. You watch it, because at any moment, let's just say we have our reconfirmation on the 5-minute time frame. Okay. If it does this, and then like it doesn't do anything, and then it flips back to bullish right away, well then we missed something. They're gonna go back for something. Maybe they're gonna hit this order block. Maybe they're gonna come up and hit this one, right? So you build your case, you build your narrative for all scenarios, and you watch it. That's why the VIP is so powerful, because I'm in there like giving you guys 10 to 15 updates a day, like based on everything that happens. Oh, this trade is invalidated. This trade is not. This is what I'm watching for. I'm watching this right here, right now, you know? It's all real-time shit. That's why there's no point in predicting price, man. There's no point. What's the point? Just watch what the market's gonna... Watch what the market's telling you. Rejection from previous day low. I guess PD low is there also, isn't it? That's your PDL. Yeah, I guess it also is there. Interesting observation. Well, we're getting some resistance here, I'll tell you that. I want to see a... We're generating liquidity here, but we're also, more importantly, generating structure here. So, you know, it's good. That's what I said. Best case scenario is we kind of wait around here a little bit, because it gives us structure to work with, right? Let's see. And like, look at how much trouble right now this 2-minute order block is causing. Like, this is just a 2-minuter. Man, there's a bunch of resistance. There's a bunch. Like, there's so much supply above us. It's literally as simple as just... It's as simple as, whenever the next structure flip is, take the shot. Why not take the shot? Why not? And if I lose, I'm hedged. If I win, I'm hedged. Like, I don't care. Have I ever seen magic internet money? I have not seen magic internet money. I also don't know what LARP is, but I can check him out. Bum, 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 bum. Any structure flip, man. Any structure flip. Anything at all. Bullish divergence on GME. You know what? Let's check GME. I want to check GME, and I want to check GME, and I want to check yo, Solana, baby. Let's go. Solana's doing a good job. I want to check AMC also. I'll tell you this, I'm down for AMC to go to the moon. So GME, we do have bull divs. We definitely have bull divs. We are also filling in our gap right now. I mean, yeah. We do got bull divs, man. We do got thick money flow, right? Thick white money flow on the 8-hour, on the 12-hour, on the 18-hour. Things are looking pretty, I would say, optimistic for GME. I must say, I don't trade it, but it does look pretty good. Does look pretty good right now. Actually looks very good right now. It actually looks very good right now. To me. It's looking pretty good. We would need to see a close above 26.6. But it is looking decent here. I like the idea of GME going up. Is the live set music playing? No. Soul. Let me check AMC's. AMC doing the same? Dude, that is so gross. I need AMC to go up, man. I am so in the hole of AMC. I bought so much AMC before I even knew how to trade. And I'm so down on it. Like, I'm stupid down on it. AMC is looking pretty good also, though. I will definitely tell you that. It is also looking pretty decent. So we'll have to wait and see. Solana. Yeah, Solana just took a high. Solana's money flow is pretty up there. Pretty up there. I would say, man, the easiest trade on Solana is wait an hour. Wait to see if this closes below this line. If it closes below the line, short it. Simple. Trading doesn't need to be hard. You just need to know what to look for. Shouts out to Alex O Crypto. Alex, you want to hop in? You want to come talk to the people? My throat is shot. You want to come do my homework for me and talk to the peeps? Come give us your thoughts and opinions on the market. Should I gig a short right now? I'm looking for shorts, bro. I'm looking for shorts. Okay, right now is absolutely the worst case scenario, man. Worst case scenario, because if we start closing candles and taking these lows of this like little mini structure, then we need to make a decision as to whether or not we think it's sufficient enough structure to actually go short, given that we're so close to our point of interest. Yeah, you're down? Okay, let's get Alex O Crypto in. But I am looking for shorts. But I want to know Alex's opinions. I'm curious. Sometimes my judgment is cloudy. I want to know what Alex thinks. What our favorite Canadian thinks. Hold on, Alex. Please bear with me because I am absolutely shit at doing everything technology. Let's pause that. Let's it's all like bot YouTubers, bro. I've been on a bender, that's why. Don't worry, the fun is gonna be here. My throat is shot right now. 2 to 3 minute cheat sheet entry. Yeah, you might get a cheat sheet entry here. We do have that vector candle. I'm hoping we don't close here, because then I have to make a decision. And I don't like decisions. I like when things are just very easy. But I'm definitely looking for shorts. Okay, hold on. Let me get Alex in here. If you ever leave me, baby, just leave some morphine. Alex. How do I make sure that I can... Oh, there we go.
I can see you.
What's up, brother?
Not much, man. How you been?
I'm good. Hold on. Let me make sure that they can hear you.
I gotta get you golfing, bro.
Bro, I've still never golfed, ever.
You know, I got all my clubs shortened. So they're not too long.
Did you actually? There's no way.
Bro.
You get like custom clubs? I didn't even think of that as being a thing, but I guess that is a thing. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, they're like, if you're below 5'6", then you should get your club shortened by like an inch.
They don't make they don't make different size clubs that you can just buy.
No, you have to get them shortened.
That is
It's
so
like...
stupid. Listen,
They
everybody on the
short people,
man, I fucking hate tall people. You're all fucking. I hate you all. You're all sus. Like anyone that's listening, that might be watching, that's over 6. Bro, yesterday I met some dude that was like 6'6". Like, are you Are you
Yeah.
good? Like, are you even human?
Right? How's the fucking air up there?
Dude, like, I hope a plane crashes into you. Like, you're so stupidly tall, bro. Like, get out of here. Man, and I wouldn't have extreme hatred, but I can't get shit that fits me, bro. There's no clothes at all
No.
that fits me ever. I have to literally get every single thing tailored. And
Mm-hmm.
that's, you know,
It's so true.
that's
Yeah.
ass.
Same. And it's like, what are we supposed to do? Go into like Baby Gap and buy a pair of pants, right? Because it's like they only go 32 most places,
Bro,
right?
when I was in Cancun in June, I
Mm.
went, man, you guys are 6'5", 6'1", 6'6". Fuck all of you guys.
Yeah.
You guys just
Right?
short. F you. Man, when
Right?
I was in Cancun in June and we went ATVing, they gave me a kid's helmet. Like they're like you have a small head. I'm like, well, everything else
Right?
is fucking kid size. So
Oh man, that's great.
6'2". Everybody that's over 6 foot, fucking unsubscribe to me. Nobody likes you.
Yeah, they can get off my
Anyways,
channel too, man.
yeah.
Same.
Alex, how
Right.
was your Canada day, bro? What'd you do?
I worked. I didn't do
Okay,
much, man. I was out golfing at one of the nicest golf courses in the GTA. So that was Sunday. So I kind of had my day, you know.
cool.
So besides that, I mean, I did a live stream and I did some teaching on another channel, and that was it, man.
Cool. Cool, man. Good.
So you're looking at short right now with the beautiful double top on Bitcoin, or what?
I mean, what time frame are we talking about, double top?
Oh, I'm in the short term time frames, 15 minute double
Oh, you
top,
mean
pushing
this double
down, coming
top?
down.
Wait, can you see my screen or no?
I can't see your screen. Wait, let
Hold
me
on, let
see here.
me on this like this little mini range that we have going on, you mean?
Yeah, on the mini
Oh,
range.
hell
Yeah.
yeah. I'm looking to short the shit out of this. Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I longed ETH on the. I longed ETH though at just this morning at 3404. I'm
Actually,
still in it.
I'm schlong, bro. Like I'm always schlong. But
Yeah,
I longed
right.
Bitcoin. I was gonna
Our height
long
had to go somewhere.
yeah, I was gonna long ETH too. But I was like, you know, I just didn't. I was going
Yeah.
to. But yeah, no, Bitcoin I longed at the low here. But I was a
Mhm.
little bit I'm not as heavily positioned as I would like to be, but because the CME gap is just below the low that we put in this morning.
Yes.
And
Yes.
structure right now is not, I mean, that double top like was an SFP and we broke down below. So if I'm just gonna follow structure, like
That's where you're looking.
structure saying down. So, you know, that's why I'm not rushing it. I'm not jumping into bed with a short right now. I'm not marrying it,
Mhm.
but I mean money flows thick on market cipher. On like the 3 minute, we got thick money flow. But yeah, I'm looking at short. But I'm curious as to what you think. Like, what's your target for ETH?
So for ETH right now, I've hit TP1 already, coming back and retesting the lows.
Okay.
And now it's like a risk-free trade. So I'm like, whatever, kind of deal. I would like to see it continue from here.
Yeah.
Um, back to the highs, 35, 30. But that's if we continue this uptrend. If we roll over on Bitcoin, we roll over on ETH, right?
Of
So
course.
right now I've hit that, retest of the previous lows on that drop, and then we'll see what goes on, right? I trade I guess we trade similarly in that sense, where we're just, take what's given to us and then pace.
Yeah. Do you think that do you think the low's in?
I'm not convinced. No, I think maximum pain is like one more little push up on Bitcoin right now, 64.5, and then crush everybody's hearts.
Okay, so take that 4 hour high,
Yeah,
sweep that liquidity, and then
and then crush everybody's feelings.
so what's crush everybody's feelings to you?
I think swing fails 57.5.
Okay. Wait, let me find 57.5. 57.5. Okay, so you think we're gonna take the low that we put in like on June 24th, but you don't think like the low that we put in May or April, the 56 whatever, you think that's safe?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair.
And if we lose that, then we're coming to 47.
Fair. I like 47.
47's pretty, bro.
I like 47. You know what I like better than 47?
What? Make me throw up.
No, this is not that bad. It's not that off. I like 43.
You like 43?
I like 43.
Okay. Yeah, 43 would be local like support of that range. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
that's
see
not
that.
that's not like you're vomiting from like that extra 4K. That's like you're vomiting because the whole internet said up only at 56 and we lost that. And so, we're just adding
Yeah.
fuel to the fire.
And that's only 30% from here. That's not that much for Bitcoin to do.
Oh, dude, that could happen in like a day and a half.
Yeah. Like look how fast we moved up from there, right? And there's so much liquidity down there, it's disgusting, right?
Yeah,
so,
bro. Look at the 8-hour time frame. Like that looks fucking horrible. Dave is in the chat laughing at 43. Dave, are you laughing because you think that it can't happen or because you know that it can? Which one of the two is it? But yeah, bro, I'm looking to short. I don't know. I like shorting. You know that.
Dude, I started trading in the move down Luna collapse, right? So shorting's comfort for me, man.
Okay. All right.
I had to I was listening to you like I think it was 2 months ago and like just before, and I was thankful because it was just before we did start this downtrend, right? And I was like getting a long bias, right? And that's not a trading instinct, right? I'm gonna take what the market gives me, and if it's a short, then I'm taking the damn short, right?
Yeah.
And it's made me some nice money recently.
Nice.
So
Nice.
thank you
cool.
for reminding me that I can swing both ways, bro.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. I take Rolex as commission, so let me know. Actually, I'll let you know my favorite.
All right.
my favorite one, and no, I'm just playing.
All right, kid size, right?
I'm just of course, kid size, bro. They're cheap. They're cheaper too, so
right,
win-win.
exactly.
Win-win. Just
bro.
put it on your wrist. Whatever fits yours will probably fit mine.
Yeah, we'll
Get
be
it
good
to
to
match
go.
the golf clubs, the custom golf clubs.
Yeah, that'd be sick. But yeah, it doesn't look healthy right now. Like that little tweezer top we got, I think it's the 12. Is it the 12? Look at the 12 hour. Look at the candles up there, right? I mean, the 12 hour, those last 3 candles are disgusting, right? It's just
I actually
fucking doji.
I actually shorted that like exact high.
Beautiful, yeah.
Bro,
right
I have been trading. Okay, let me just tell you. So my Canada Day, my last like 2 days have just been nonstop bender. Saturday, I got home at 4:30 in the morning, drinking all night. Then I woke up at 8. This girl called me. She's like, boat party now. So I called my boy.
I saw you on the lake.
Yeah, it was so much fun. But I was on 2 hours of sleep, then drinking all day yesterday. Then I have a close like family wedding this Saturday. And the way that like the Arabs get down is it's like a party all fucking week. So no, like dead ass. So because it's a party all week, like I went and I did that yesterday. So I was like I was literally drinking from 10 a.m. till like I don't even know 12 midnight yesterday.
And now you got all week to do that. Oh man.
Yeah, and then Thursday we have another party, and then Saturday's the actual wedding. So it's just busy. And why did I even get to this? Oh, my whole point to that whole story is I did my analysis, like I took care of my VIP members, whatever. But I'm out here like absolutely fucked out of my mind with zero sleep, like trading, catching the exact tops, the exact lows, like without even sitting and watching. I don't know, man. Like,
dude, that's sick, man. No, that's sick. That's sick,
dude. Even when I was in Cancun, like I was sniping it, and I'm like, damn, like I'm out here trading better than 95% of the people because 95% of traders lose. I'm like, I'm out here trading better than 95% while I'm like fucked out of my mind on ATVs and ziplining and shit. Like, and I'm placing limit orders weeks in advance, and I'm chilling, you know.
That's the thing. Well, you know how to set the trap, right? So like, I mean, at the end of the day, you've got your see, like a lot of people, like I've been saying this multiple times recently. A lot of people that come into trading and they think it's the mindset, they think it's whatever, right? They're like they want to blame something and they don't have a friggin' strategy, right? They have no strategy, they have no understanding of market structure, and they think they're gonna all of a sudden be profitable. It's ridiculous to think, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you and me joining the basketball team, NBA. You know, like what you think we're gonna get into here,
You don't think that I could join the NBA?
bro? I used to play some serious ball back in the day, man, and then I stopped growing.
Oh man. I remember in like elementary school, there was
Mm,
like this like team of dwarfs. I don't even know why they came and like what message the school was trying to teach us. I genuinely don't know, but I was always the smallest kid. Like it's not like I was the same size as everybody and then I stopped growing and then everybody else
mm,
uh continued. Like I was always significantly smaller than everybody. So I remember like this
okay.
these kids like these I don't even know why these dwarfs just came and played our like school's basketball team and our team fucking slapped them. And I thought I was like, nah, man, they're so gonna win. Like I don't know why I thought that. Like I
Yeah.
was dumb as shit as a kid, but I had hope, and we never got that. But
Oh, that's too good, man. That's too good.
But yeah, I'm with you, bro. Like, these people come in and they think, man, it's a hard game, bro. It's like to learn
It
trading and
is.
shit. It's not an easy thing to do.
And try doing content at the same time.
Dude, I don't know if you've seen my last two stream, like this one and my last one. It's a different thumbnail. I'm like just trying to scalp whatever. By the way, guys, we got the flip, just saying. So I'm just saying. Anyways, like the reconfirmation, we just got it. So, what's it called? What I was, yeah, while you're doing content, like the last two streams, this one and the last one,
Hmm.
I switched up my tune. Well, also because my voice is like I lost my voice and I'm on a complete bender and I should probably like detox my body. But
Yeah.
where I'm just in and I'm locked in, like I'm not really paying attention to the chat like I am. I'm not singing, I'm not screaming, I'm not dancing, like because
Yeah,
I
it's
miss
not like
trades all the time from YouTube stream all the
it's that
time.
entertainment thing. Like shit, I see that now, and like I would have done the TA. I should catch that, but I can't just jump over to my other screen here and then hit the manage risk at the same time while managing a stream while trying to talk while like
Yeah.
it's chaos sometimes,
Yeah,
right?
and then for me too, like, cause I have a lot of haters, like, cause I'm pretty out there. But like, God forbid I'm wrong on a stream, and
Yeah,
they're like
cultures,
trolling
eh?
and shit, and they're like, man, there's nothing that makes me more mad than being people being condescending and trading.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that
Yes.
makes me more mad than that because there's nothing worse than being down and then someone like laughing at you for it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And
No, I
it's
agree.
like, do you like the bro when people are like, "How are your shorts?" Like that's like a big thing that's been people have been asking me for so long.
Mm-hmm.
How are your shorts? How are your shorts? Like, first of all, I'm not still in the short, asshole. Second of all, you
Right.
know how my fucking short would be if I was still in it.
Yes, exactly.
You
So
know, so
and people are, a lot of people are, you know, trolling internet. They need self, justification and if we're here to try and teach people how to fish, right? I don't need you to, throw my fishing rod back in my face
yeah,
because
exactly.
you caught a sunfish and not a salmon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
And it's for me. I feel for those people, man, because they're miserable, right? And at the end of the day, protecting your peace as a trader is like gotta be priority, right? Um, and like you just got from me is like a compliment on me thanking you and reminding me to also look for shorts as well within the range, right? And waking me up to that fact too, right? So how's the shorts? Well, the shorts that you took were profitable, and you're helping other people who are actually trading. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah, yeah.
it's filtering through the weeds, right? There's so many people around, right? That's why my Discord's like so tight knit, right? It's because we're trying to help each other. If you're poison, get the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like we don't need you.
Yeah, dude, that's how my VIP is. My VIP members are like, we're locked in and we're
Mm,
there. We're like, I'm in there updating 10, 15 times a day and whatever. And I say it all the
yeah.
time. Like, I don't need your money because I charge, but I don't need your money. Like, if you're gonna If you're gonna be a dick, like, peace out. See
You're
you
providing
later.
a service too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like, peace the
Right.
fuck out. Like,
That's
I
it.
don't need you, you know?
Yeah.
So what
No,
was
that's good,
your
man.
let me ask, because you mentioned, and by the way, I appreciate the compliment, you saying that I helped remind you. I like that. I like that
Mhm.
creators can learn from each other and, we're all growing at the end of the day. But I got a question for you in general. Like, what do you think your biggest hurdle with trading was or
My
is?
biggest hurdle
Maybe like, yeah, like what's your biggest weakness right now? Or what
right
was your
now, it's
biggest
holding trade
weakness?
longer. Right
Okay.
now, it is.
Okay.
So understanding, like, I have a pretty good grasp on market structure, but sometimes I get caught off not taking profits too early. And that's just like my entries are fire. It's just like sometimes I'm entering too soon and I'm not waiting for confirmation to give myself the understanding that the move is going to continue, if you know what I mean. So
Okay.
we swing fail into an area and I catch that swing failure. But really, I'd be better off mentally if I waited for the retest continuation.
Okay.
And then I could hold my trade longer. And now I do track momentum. I do use like an EMA sometimes, like a 9 or whatever. And I do look for like breakout structures against me, whether it's short or long.
Yeah.
But it has been holding trades longer. I have been getting better at it because I'm aware of it and I journal and I review my trading days, right? So, but that's recent. But initially, I think it was learning how to manage risk, not over trading and being patient. I
Okay.
think those initially when I was newer, it was over trading. I wanted everybody to like me. I wanted everybody to see the high percentages. I wanted to see everybody with the 80x leverage or the 120x leverage when I really didn't know why I was using leverage.
Yeah.
And then over trading and not being patient.
So
But I've gotten a lot better at those.
So let me ask you, like, how many trades do you think you take, like a day, a week? Like, how do you, what's your sweet
I
spot?
take 2 a day to keep the doctor away.
Okay.
I don't trade weekends. I trade between 6 and 12 p.m. every single day. I'm looking for a 1% grab every single day.
Wait, like 6 a.m. to 12 p.m., like to noon? Like you're looking for
Yes.
morning setups?
Yes.
Okay.
So I go London into New York, and then I prepare for that, right? So
Okay, cool. So if you have like conditions, but like all conditions are met, but it's not during your session, are you just not
I don't
even
take the trade.
Really? Wow.
Really.
That takes a lot of discipline, actually.
It's also like lifestyle too, right? Like, because I have, a wife to be and a kid on the way, and I want to focus. Like, even when I back test, like I have a vertical time bar that only back tests between 6 a.m. and 12 p.m.
Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. So,
And I don't like holding trades overnight.
okay,
I
so
don't.
then let me ask you, because I think this is actually a very good learning opportunity for whoever may be listening, maybe newer, because they know my approach on it. Like I talk about risk management and FOMO and stuff all the time, but FOMO is a very big thing. The psychological, the mental of trading is very difficult. But
Yeah.
my question for you is, so if you see a setup, are you even looking at the charts in between, like outside of those times, or you're not even looking?
I'm looking. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
looking
you are
because
looking.
if people ask me to look or whatever,
Okay.
right? I'm aware.
So
Yeah.
if you have a setup that's outside of your whatever, and then you don't take it because it's outside of your sessions, out of your conditions, how do you fight the potential FOMO that may come with either missing the trade or you mentioned that you don't like holding trades overnight. So how do you fight? How do you combat the potential FOMO, the potential emotions that, you know what, this is a solid setup. This is the target for the setup, but I got to go to bed, or that's just one example. Like, how do you combat
Yeah.
the emotions that come with potentially missing out? Because that's something that I wouldn't say I struggle with, but I'm not conditioned to trade during just one session. Like I'm trading literally 24/7.
Yeah.
So
And that's the thing is like for me, fighting that FOMO, fighting that urge, like, oh, look, A plus setup, Bitcoin's rolling over right now. It's coming into, like even right now, I can see a trade setup. I can see Bitcoin's coming down into a golden pocket, into the point of control. Like literally right now,
yeah, it
as we're
seems very
speaking,
easy. Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's right there. It's begging for me to long it, right? But I know that I have other things to do tonight, right? Like I think that's like, what's your priority? Where's your discipline? What are your rules, right? And I had to set those rules up because what happened was I would be looking at my phone at 8 p.m. at night, knowing going to bed at 10 o'clock, wanting to get into a trade. I get into a trade, it goes against me, and then I'm sitting there looking at my phone at 10:30 at night when I really want to just go to bed. That's what has changed that for me.
yeah.
Right. So it's like, okay, what is my life? What is important to me? How am I going to be prepared for the next day? There's going to be another trade. My sleep's important. I need to be prepared. My number one rule is, am I okay? Right. Am I okay to trade? So going through those situations where, oh, it's a perfect A plus setup, and I have, sometimes 60, sometimes 80% win rate, depending on the setup. That 40 or 30% when it does go against me, and I'm sitting there, am I making good decisions at 10:30 at night, at 11 when I've had an exhausted day of, I know you're working at least 16, 17 hours a day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So
bro. I'm like I have alerts all the time, and because I mean, I did this anyways. I have horrible sleep patterns anyway, but I'm literally up at like 4 a.m. Not waking up on purpose. Oh, I'm either accidentally being awake because I have sleep apnea, so I don't sleep anyway. But
okay.
I'm like, I got a lot of people in the Discord. Okay, a lot of people that in the VIP Discord rather, from all over the world, and let's just say that me as basically the only what I'll call instructor, I accommodate all time zones, like because I don't sleep, and I do work like 16 hours a day, and it can get very overwhelming, and especially like I said, you have the content creation side of it as well, or like you said, and then you have the trading side of it, and it's like sometimes it can be overwhelming,
and the teaching, right? So it's like you want to be best for the people who are part of the crew or whatever, right? And you also want to be the best for yourself and your future. So it's managing all that, and I found like the best way for me, because trading is personal too, right? Is managing that, because I'm like you, I love trading, a 15-minute, 3-minute, 30 seconds, sign me up.
Yeah.
If it's there, I'll take it. But also I know how important it is to shut it down and take care of myself so that I can be better the next day, because there's always going to be a trade.
So do you like swing trade at all?
So like right now with my ETH position, I got long stop losses at entry, and I've taken 75% out, and it can run because I can see it potentially going higher. But if it doesn't and it comes back and stops me out, congratulations.
Who cares, right? Okay, so you'll leave positions overnight as long as they're secured.
Exactly.
Okay. And I think a good part.
Because my trading day was over, 2 hours ago, but I took the ETH long this morning and made my money, right?
Yeah. Okay. Good. No, that's good. I think one of to kind of answer my own question on like how you can combat the FOMO and stuff. I think like, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm gonna assume it's the same with you. Once you can get really good at trading in general, you can enter anywhere. So there isn't really FOMO. Like if I know that we're going to all-time high and I didn't get in at 58K, I'm not going to like, oh, okay, I'm going to long right now, give myself a $4,000 stop loss and run it up. Like that's not, I can get in anywhere at any time. If I know what the order flow objective is, I can get in. So I think that, in general, just learning how to trade and learning how to specifically scalp, which is not any different than swing trading. It's the exact same thing.
It's all fractal.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
It is the exact same thing. So just being able to, put the money, because you're going to put a lot more money down on a scalp trade. Being able to do that, then I think like that's where combating the FOMO is a really big, I think that's one of the keys to combating the FOMO, because once you can get
because the knowledge and the plan will trump the FOMO, right? Because you know that it's, like you just said, it's like you understand market structure and order flow. So if you whether we go up here and whether we go up from and you get in at 64 or 62, it's not going to make a difference in the fact that you know the direction, right?
Yeah, and I know where to target. I know how to get in. I know what I'm looking for. I know, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I think a lot of
exactly.
people, especially with new traders, don't actually understand that. And I actually think that that's not innately Market Cipher's fault, but I think that a lot of people think that it's that easy, right? Where I don't think it's necessarily that easy.
Yeah.
And if it were that easy, then we wouldn't have people watching us to try to teach them Market Cipher because it's not as simple as just long the dots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely not. But yeah, it's that, like you said, even you also just said, having alerts, right? Like if you're trading on multiple time frames at multiple times of the day like you are, alerts are going to allow you to get away from the screen, right? And wait for those key A plus setups that you're looking for, right? Whether you can enter now or later, you can see we're probably looking for a V-shaped recovery here off of the point of control, pushing back up to the lower part of the range that I'm seeing on your screen. But whether or not we come back and take that red vector candle push down is one thing, but you know how to plan around your trading. You know how to set yourself up for success, right? And that comes with time and experience, right? I think and watching market cipher and watching price action on the 30-second time frame, like that's like the best thing you can do for yourself. Is just put it on the 30-second time frame and watch it.
Yeah. No,
Be like,
100%, man. I said it all the time. Like, if you want to learn, everything's fractal, bro. If you want to learn Market Cipher, just don't even trade. Just watch it. Turn everything off. Watch it on the 1 minute time frame. And we got all these zigs and all these zags. And like, if you're looking at my screen, which you might see it a little bit late because of YouTube, but this like fake out here on the 1 minute, like you could see it kind of clipped in and then it came back out. You'll learn when that happens, and then when you see the same way that Market Cipher is looking on the 1 hour time frame, you'll be able to kind of like I say this all the time. It's like Market Cipher is like when you first started driving, you had to think about how to drive. Like you didn't know, like you just started. You're like, okay, I have to put the pedal, like to turn on the car. I have to hit the brake. The brake has to be hit to change the setting. If you're in manual, you know what I mean? Just in general. Oh, I'm turning right. Let me turn the click thingy up.
I have to get the phone book because I'm too short to reach.
Yeah. Exactly. Get the stilts on. Get the stilts on and the fake leg and everything
the platforms.
Yeah, exactly. And so, but eventually, you get to a point where you are. You get to a point where you just drive normally, right? You don't think about it, and that's how I think Market Cipher is. Sorry, I should have had your thing up here. I'm on the phone with Alex O'Crypto, with this gentleman right over here who has been very nice to join us today. So guys, go give Alex O'Crypto a sub on YouTube.
I appreciate you, man.
How have things been? How are your numbers? Did your numbers go down too?
Yeah, everything's dropped a bit. Everything has.
I think all of the streamers were all down right now.
Everybody has. Yeah.
Okay. It's not just me. People don't just hate me.
No, it's no, we were getting like 110, 120. Like obviously my channel's like half the size of yours and then some, but overall I was getting like when we were pushing up, right? We were getting like you and I were both exploding at one point there, and then we cooled off, but we were still getting like 600, 700 people coming through, and that's cooled off to about 350 now, but
yeah,
that's okay. It's always
it happens, man. The market
be the case, man.
Yeah, it's cycles. It is cycles, bruv. It's cycles. Well, anyways, I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna hop off stream
get
here
back to it
in a little bit as well.
Rest up, get that vitamin C in you, bro. And
dude, I'm
talk anytime, bro.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you coming on. Thank you for joining me, and God bless, my man.
God bless, bro. Take care.
See you. All right, guys, that was Alex O'Crypto. Yeah, man, kind of a chill Kind of a chill stream today. Is the voices thing. This is the most mature trading conversation that we needed. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Why is Alex so crypto so cringe? Geo too. Am I cringe? Retail will be retail. All right, let's talk about the structure that we got here. Let me get my music up. Let me get these headphones off. Let me get my music on. But yeah, guys, that was Alex Crypto. He is part of the market Cipher peeps. So make sure you go check him out. He plays golf. He does golfing tutorials. We'll stick with that. That's not true, but we'll stick with it. If you want to learn how to get a good swing, he's your guy. All right. Let us get back to it. Okay, so what happened? I told you I was looking for shorts. We got two scenarios right now going on. Scenario one is this was the high. Scenario two was this was not the high, obviously. But how do we know which one it is? How do we know? We're bouncing off of a golden pocket. Fine. For those that have been around the channel know that I'm not the most golden pocket kind of guy. Not that the golden pocket doesn't work, but I'm under the belief that your golden pocket works for greater reasons than it just being a golden pocket, okay? I believe that it works because there's smart money there. You guys know I trade based on smart money, not based on retail concepts like golden pockets alone, okay? Let me get the chat up so we have the chat. But here's what I'm going to say now, right? Here's what we're going to say. Where is the energy, my man? Guys, listen, the energy is here. It's just not here today because your boy has been on a bender and my voice is gone. That's why. The energy's here, though. I swear. It's not going anywhere. The energy is back. Okay, but listen, hear me out. So, guys, look. There's two scenarios. This was the high and this was not the high, obviously. Now, we did front run the fair value gap and the order block that we were watching. So that is potentially a bullish scenario, okay? Obviously, that we could come back up. We do have the red vector candle, but I want to specifically talk about structure because structure is what is going to essentially give us the exact clue as to whether or not we're going to go up or down, okay? Now, unfortunately, this sometimes happens when you are waiting for structure confirmations. Now, by the way, market Cipher is saying higher, but anyways, let me just say, when you're watching for structure, if you have a front run level exactly like this, look at your 3-minute structure right now is this. It's not the prettiest structure in the world, definitely not, but ultimately, it is what it is. This structure was broken. It is actually, I don't even like it on the 3-minute. I don't like it on the 3-minute. 2-minute, I will say it is valid. 3-minute, I will say it is not. Okay, so we broke 2-minute structure. Okay, meaning obviously we've had a lower low. Expectational order flow is supposed to be now lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, that's the expectational order flow, which it could happen. If we get a reconfirmation, I will short again. Okay, if we get a Rihanna confirmation, I'm shorting again. Now, the problem with this is because it's iffy structure. It's only good two-minute structure, and it's still not even that great of 2-minute structure. The problem is you could opt to just completely discount this as a whole and just call this as your structure, right? And then you're just using the higher term time frame structures. You could do that. Yeah, you could. But because it is not, especially because we front ran, you know? So because it's not great 3-minute structure, it's not great, it's not even great 2-minute structure, it's not even valid 3-minute structure, and that's relatively low time frames, and we are looking for a reconfirmation. But because it's not the best and we have front run these levels, you know, we need to be prepared to potentially come up and go higher. Now, I still favor lower. I'm still in the camp that this golden pocket is not going to hold, but because structure is iffy and we didn't exactly get what we wanted to see up here in full, we need to take that into accountability when we are looking to basically have a position, and we have to practice good risk management, right? Elliott wave depends on fibs to confirm cycles. Ignoring fibs is dangerous. I never ignore fibs. I never ignore it. I don't ignore fibs. I use fibs confluence with smart money. So I'm looking for order blocks primarily. And although fibs can absolutely work, and they usually, like the ones that work are, I find in my experience, usually because we have order blocks there. And then the question is, did it work because of the order block or did it work because of the fib? Right? That's the question. And then sometimes you're like, oh man, the golden pocket got front run. Why? Well, it got front run because there was an order block that had front run it. Like that is not where the fib was, right? So like here, for example, like why didn't we come up and hit that 618, right? Or here, for example, why did we just come and completely blow through that 618 and the 786 and then not take the high? Right? Why? Well, did we actually have reason to go there? That's kind of the question, right? So that is, and then other times, look here, right? This one did work. So this golden pocket did work. The other ones did not. Well, why? Right? Can you explain why? And I don't mean that in a condescending way. I'm saying in general, right? What did we have here that allowed for that? Or didn't allow for that? Right? That's the way that I trade. So I do use my fibs, but I don't solely use my fibs. I use them confluence with smart money, which in my case, obviously I'm looking for order blocks and stuff. But right now, that's why I'm saying, because I don't see any reason for it to actually bounce off of this golden pocket. Maybe I'm missing something, but I don't see it. And so, am I going to just blindly long the 618? No. But that's me, you know? And not to knock anybody that does, but I'm just saying, like, when I build my narrative and I understand what we're doing, I see a lot more liquidity than I see more than in golden pocket. Could it hold? Yes. Could I be wrong? It's not that I'm wrong. It's, you know, I take it probabilities. But could it hold? Absolutely. But I don't just, you know, not sure why that's an obvious long. I don't think it's an obvious long at all. I do not think it's an obvious long. I see zero reason to go long here. Okay. Oh, you low-key like the vibe? I'm glad. I'm glad. Expecting the golden pocket to hit perfectly every time is amateurish. Many fibs that work depending on what cycle. Yeah, man, listen. Again, I'm not saying that fibs don't work. What I'm saying is the fibs that do work. Oh, which one? What I'm saying is that the fibs that work are because from my experience are because of the smart money involvement. Look at this, right? We put in a low and then we front ran the 618 in this example. Well, why did we front run the 618? I can tell you why. Can you tell me why? And okay, that sounded condescending. I'm not trying to be condescending. Can the people that are looking along the exact golden pocket all the time, like, can you explain it? I can tell you why we bounced here instead of the 618. And of course, it's never going to be exact. Of course, right? That's, like you said, very amateurish, and you're not wrong. Right? You are absolutely not wrong. Please, that came out so wrong. Please don't take that. I didn't mean it in a condescending way. I don't mean to be. I'm not trying to be. But yeah, that's the way I trade. I just trade using smart money, and then I use my fibs as confluence, as opposed to my fibs being my primary technical analysis. It's just more of additional confluence for me. And that's just what seems to have worked out for me. Why do I use USD instead of USDT? That is a great question. And the answer to that question, which is not a great answer, but I'm going to give you the answer. And the reality of it is the way that I learned how to the way I first started learning how to trade was from Jason Casper. And from him and his Discord and his network, his community, said that USD is better than USDT. And so I moved over to USD. It is simple as that. There's no other better reason besides they said so, and I went along with it. And I couldn't even tell you the difference till today. To this day, I couldn't tell you the difference. Don't know. We can check USDT. I haven't checked Bybit's USDT in so long. I feel like I prefer USDT. Truly, I feel like I think USDT is better. But I don't use it. Because when I learned and they said whatever, and I went with it. So anyways, guys, we did get the reconfirmation, but again, it was kind of iffy in terms of the reconfirmation. I told you I was looking for shorts. Now, I ended up taking a baby position short from there, which I'm up right now, 27%. But, while I was talking to Alex O Crypto, but right now, you know, if you don't get in, remember, expectational order flow and understanding where your order flow objective is can make trading very easy, because you don't need to get in at the exact high and then say, oh, I missed my entry. Like, if I know, for example, look how easy I'm going to make this. So easy. We came up to an order block. We had the confirmation. We just got a reconfirmation, albeit not the greatest reconfirmation in terms of structure, but it was a reconfirmation. So if the trade setup, which I had given in advance to my VIP members, we're also short from the very top, by the way. But if the setup comes into fruition, the target is going to be the low, right? The target is this low. Things can change along the way, of course, and we need to be able to what's the word I'm looking for? We need to be able to, what is it called? Why am I tweaking right now? Oh my God. We need to be able to adjust our bias, our narrative, and everything every day as the new information comes to our, I don't remember what the word I'm looking for is. Anyway, we need to be able to adjust. But this is the target. And so if you know that this is your target, then you can literally just enter based on expectational order flow, right? Like if we come in, we take the low, then the same game that we played up here where we were waiting for that structure flip, just play it again on the next range that forms. It's not that hard. Okay, Bybit USD.P chart is inverse. I would imagine whales that own a lot of Bitcoin use that instead of USDT. Okay, this is an interesting comment, okay? And so that's okay, I don't think of it that way. That's interesting that you think of it that way. I actually think the exact opposite. So yes, people that own a lot of Bitcoin, I guess would use it because they're using their Bitcoin as their collateral, right? But realistically, if you're ever going to use BTC USD ever, you really should be only longing, because you wouldn't want to be shorting against your collateral. Because if you're going to short, like if you think price is going to go down, it makes sense to short in USDT 100 out of 100 times. Right? It doesn't make sense to short Bitcoin against Bitcoin. It makes sense to short it against USDT. So I also think that these whales that have a lot of Bitcoin would not have it or wouldn't be trading with Bitcoin. I feel like they're holders, no? And that's a genuine question. That's in my mind how I approach it. But even Jay said in his last stream that the Coinbase chart is holding up better now. Might have to deal with Coinbase having futures. Where that Alex dude said long, think Geo shorted. Yeah, I shorted. But I didn't short from here. I shorted from up here. I didn't short from down here. But yeah, I shorted. I did short. Geo, go to sleep. I need to, bro. I need to. How long we been live for? Guys, the energy will come back, I swear. This week is just like, man, this week is bugging. Yeah, but also you make more Bitcoin. True, you make more Bitcoin. Okay. And this is a genuine question, okay? This is not sarcasm. Please, like, answer me this question. Because I genuinely, like, to me, it doesn't make sense. You make more Bitcoin, fine. But wouldn't you rather make more USDT and then buy your Bitcoin cheaper? Like, who cares about making Bitcoin when you could make more Bitcoin when you short with USDT? Does that make sense? So like, okay, let me give you an example. Not an example. I think it makes sense what I'm saying, but I did a poll. Take this in. I did a poll on one of my live streams or out, whatever. And I said, all right, maybe it was on Twitter. And I said, if you know with 100% certainty that Bitcoin is going to go to 30K tomorrow, if you know with 100% certainty Bitcoin was going to go 30K tomorrow, would you sell today? And people still said they would hold it. Which to me makes no sense at all. Because if I told you with 100% certainty, like obviously that's never realistic, but pretend like there's a genie Like 100%. Obviously in this like hypothetical scenario, but pretend you knew with 100% certainty it was going to go to 30K. People are like, I would still hold my Bitcoin. Why would you hold your Bitcoin if you knew it was going to 30K tomorrow? Why would you hold it? And this is, again, this is not a rhetorical question. Like, genuinely, I don't understand the thought. The only argument that I could even think of is the supply shock. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't see any fucking supply shock, because I can buy and I can sell in one split second. In one split second, you can buy and sell. You know? If you have, if the Apple Store is sold out of iPhones, okay? If the Apple Store is sold out of iPhones, but everybody is selling iPhones right outside of the Apple Store, but the Apple Store itself doesn't have any iPhones, like, there's no fucking supply shock. There's no supply shock here. People are buying and selling every day. So what are you talking about? Maybe I'm retarded. I don't know. Yes, and a short bias trend making more USD to buy Bitcoin cheaper is the play. But on the upside, you make more Bitcoin. Absolutely. If you're going to long it, you should long it inverse. But if you're going to short it, you should short in USDT. 100%. It's because they're new retail investors, uneducated in investing, and don't understand dynamics of what you're saying. Yeah, that's it. They holding. Lol. Buy and sell synthetic. There is a shock. Man, maybe there's like, I don't know. I also am a trader. Like, I don't know about shit, but I know about how price gets from A to B. Supply shock, not supply shock, I don't know. But it's not like I try to buy and they're like, oh, you can't buy it. There isn't enough. I can buy as many as I want right now in 1 millisecond. So where's the supply shock, man? Where? Some people are like to value their wealth in Bitcoin. Yeah, but that doesn't make sense to me. Why would you do that? Only reason to hold is because I still have long-term belief in a real bull run and would rather not take the chance of missing out on the bull run. This I understand, Anthony, and that's a good point. I'm not saying sell it, but I'm telling you, if you knew in this hypothetical scenario, in this make-believe LGBT scenario, that Bitcoin was going to go to 30K tomorrow, let's just say you knew 100%, why would you still hold it? It makes zero sense. If everyone who has Bitcoin on exchanges tries to take it off to Ledger, they wouldn't be able to. Is that true? I don't know if that's true, man. I'm not saying it's not. I just don't know if it is. Because because a very small percentage of traders dictate the price of Bitcoin. Bro, it's not about somebody being 100%. I'm saying in this magical fairy tale scenario, if Bitcoin was going to go to 30K tomorrow, 100%, in this magical fairy tale scenario, let's just say you rub the lamp and you get the genie and you wish that Bitcoin goes to 30K tomorrow. In this magical scenario, would you sell your Bitcoin? People still said no. That's my point. That's my point. It's not about being correct or not correct. Let's say it's a fact that it goes tomorrow. What were the paragraphs? I think I read them. If I knew Bitcoin would drop to 30K, I would short in Bitcoin If I bought at 15 and under, why? I'm not selling my Bitcoin for USDT if I expect it to go much higher. Yeah, okay, okay, so I want to talk to you, Robert, and I don't mean this in a condescending way, but why would you not, if you know it's going to go higher, why wouldn't you sell it today and then buy it back at 30? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Why wouldn't you do that? Just because you believe in it, you could literally double your Bitcoin. So why would you not do that? And that's not, again, please, like, I'm genuinely asking because I don't understand it. I made that poll and people still said they would hold it. Why? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. In both cases, it's a lose-lose. If you want to hold Bitcoin, well, you get, bro, Glyph, in a magical, hypothetical, 100% scenario that is not real, if you knew 100% that it was going to 30K tomorrow, why would you not sell it today? Hypothetical. Like, am I speaking English? Because you don't sell your assets? Yeah, but you can get double the assets. And even it, like, I don't know, man. Dude, I don't know. Albatross and Kalechi. I don't know, bro. I feel like I'm not speaking English here. I would sell all my shit and buy it back. We're talking hypotheticals because I had a poll and I said, if Bitcoin is going to go to 30K magically, would you sell it? And people still don't want to. And it doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand why you wouldn't do that. There is no way, there's no scenario where it makes sense to not sell it. If I knew it was going to 30K tomorrow, I would sell everything. I would sell my house. I would literally go all in short against it. And I would buy it back at 15K. If you bought at 10K, maybe I won't, to not ruin your first entry. Yeah, but who cares about your entry? Don't you care about the value instead? Like, bro, I know that it's not, I don't know 100%, and I'm not saying it's going to go to 30K. I'm saying in a hypothetical, you know what, dude, I don't know. So in this case, if I sell my Bitcoin bought at 16K, I wouldn't sell because in the long term, as a pilot, it's hard to watch the market. Yeah, but if you know it's going to 30K tomorrow, then who cares about your entry? Because you're getting it $30,000 cheaper. Guys, am I speaking English here? What is going on right now? It doesn't matter if you get in. Oh my God, this is crazy. If I knew it was going to 30K, it wouldn't go to 30K as the market expects it. Okay. Dude, I don't know. This guy's trolling, bro. How can I afford a house in Toronto? That's a great question. Anyways, if you knew magically that it was going to 30K 100% certainty and you wouldn't sell, you're fucking, I don't know what to tell you. And even if you got in lower, even if you got in at $1, why wouldn't you want to double your Bitcoin? Like, if you're a believer in Bitcoin, then you double your Bitcoin. If you're a believer in the dollar, then you double your dollars. Like, yeah, dude, sell everything. I think it's because I lack fundamental knowledge, bro, on the importance and growth of this asset class. Dude, listen, I don't care about fundamentals, and I'm a trader. I don't care. I don't care. This is not what this is. It's a hypothetical scenario. Whether I lack fundamental knowledge on this asset class, I think you lack fundamental knowledge on just life, every single topic in life. Think about every single topic. Think about every single topic in life. I feel like you lack fundamental knowledge. Anything, name it. Soccer, you probably lack fundamental knowledge. Money, you definitely lack fundamental knowledge. Cooking, probably lack fundamental knowledge. Yeah, dude, you could. Anyway, it doesn't. The only argument is I like Bitcoin and I believe in the asset class, but in this hypothetical magical scenario, then you also double your Bitcoin. So either I'm not speaking English or you're retarded. It's one of the two. Or you're just trolling. They don't have a trading mindset, Geo. Yeah, but you don't need to have a trading mindset to like not be retarded. Like this is not about trading. This is just like the upcoming correction for Bitcoin is healthy. Man, yo, if I bought one Bitcoin at 10K and sold at 60K and bought two back at 30K, you'd still have 10K in the market. Dude, if you knew it was going to half the price, 100% certainty, and you wouldn't sell every single bit that you have. Yeah, like bro, Dave Digital, man. Shouts out to Dave Digital. Like I don't know what you guys are saying. Short Bitcoin at 1x if you knew 30K was coming, but only if you bought cheap. If you bought BTC at 30K, then that's where you're right. But if not, you bought higher at 100, then you want to hold the gains for higher. Yeah, but you get to double the gains. Who cares if you bought it at 45K? You get to double your. Why would you want? That's even worse. That scenario is even worse. If you bought at 50K and you knew 100% it was going to 30K tomorrow, if you're saying I would only hold it if I bought lower, but I'm not gonna sell it if I bought at 45K, that means your 45K spot position is now in drawdown. Dude, has to be a troll. Like this is trolling. Okay, we're done with this conversation. I don't have time for this conversation. Like this is the most I think I'm the most retarded conversation I've ever had in my entire life. Like I genuinely have absolutely no idea. An important part is that I don't think they're considering is that also if they don't sell. By the way, guys, there's no rule saying you can't buy it back. Let me just say that. Like you can buy it back at 30K. I'm not saying you're selling now and that's it for the entire market. I'm saying you're selling it now and you can buy it back tomorrow. Okay? You can buy it back tomorrow. All the same Bitcoins that you had. All 0.001 Bitcoins that you had. You can buy it back tomorrow for half the price. Am I genuinely don't know. I really don't know. It doesn't even make sense, even if you know 5% swing was coming. Bro, if I knew Bitcoin was gonna go down $300 in the next 3 minutes, I would literally just 200x short everything. Like, am I crazy? An important part of this is that I don't think they're considering that they don't. Dude, it's just weird. It's a weird. Bruh, selling your Bitcoin that you bought at $100 is dumb when I could just short it to 30K and it makes more Bitcoin in your hypothetical case, bro. It's not short. It's not. How is that common sense? You could make, if you bought it at $10, you could still make double the Bitcoin. So why do you care about the entry when you have more Bitcoins and you made like, dude. Oh my God. Dice, bro. Listen, Robert, I don't mean it to be rude, okay? But like it literally makes no sense. I'm genuinely trying to understand. I'm trying to understand. But that could have not made more less sense. More or less sense. You're literally breaking my brain, bro. That couldn't have made less sense. What is buying it at 10? If you bought Bitcoin at $1 fucking dollar, if you can double your Bitcoin by buying it back tomorrow at half the price, why does you getting in at $1 have anything to do with anything? Who cares? What does that have any effect? I think he is answering if it would be real life where no one knows it's happening, not drops. I know. Nobody knows 100% it's going to happen. Absolutely. You are correct. You are correct. But let's just say in this hypothetical scenario, because the idea is to make more BTC with your BTC, not sell it. Okay. Well, you can make more BTC by buying it back at half the price that you know guaranteed is going to happen based on our hypothetical scenario. So if the idea is to accumulate as many BTCs as possible, this is the way to do it. Hit him with the bull chart inverse math. If I knew you had a 100% chance of hitting 70K tomorrow, would you not long? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point, Anthony. Thank you. If I told you 100% certainty Bitcoin was going to 100K tomorrow, would you put all of your money in? I'm so confused, dude. I don't know if this is trolling. I actually genuinely don't know. I don't know what we're doing here. Don't know what we're doing here. But I'm long and I'm short. I'll tell you that. Everybody's leaving. They don't like this conversation. I can't tell if they don't like it because I'm way wrong or I'm way right. You like genuinely mind fucked me. Like I don't even. Well, I know I'm not wrong. I know I'm not wrong, but tax implications. Okay, fair, fair. But how much are the taxes? Okay, that's a fair point. But like, let's just say your capital gains tax is 50%. Like you're the same people in here calling people dumb about Bitcoin are the same ones that DCA shitcoins. True. Short BTC in, BTC not sell, and short in USDT. If you bought at a good price, I'm not selling my Bitcoin. I bought at 3K. I'm only selling anything I bought above 30K. If there was ever a time for me to end the stream without any exit, it's like I just hit the end stream button right now without saying anything. I don't know if this is trolling. I don't know if I'm genuinely retarded. Yeah, but buying at 3K, it doesn't change. It doesn't mean anything. Your entry doesn't matter. Entry doesn't matter. Entry does not matter. Entry does not matter. If you buy it at 30K versus you bought it at $3, you're still in profit. The actual entry itself doesn't matter. The only people that care about entries are people that want to always be in the green. Okay, if you want to be in the green, you can double your Bitcoin by this hypothetical scenario. Like, to protect your entry doesn't even make sense. So your average entry is now 15,000 instead of 3,000. But you have double the Bitcoin. So if you have double the Bitcoin, wouldn't you rather have a 15K entry with double the Bitcoin than one Bitcoin at 3K? Like, it doesn't. I can only speak for myself. I took profit at 71K on your spot, hold about 15% of your total Bitcoin. I'm holding a short term from 70.6. Bro, this isn't even grade 2. My 2-year-old nephew can understand this concept. If I told my 2-year-old nephew how to get 2 Rice Krispies instead of 1, he's gonna take 1. I mean, he's gonna take 2. Like, if I teach my nephew how to turn 1 Rice Krispie into 2, he's gonna do it. So this is not even grade 2. This is like 2-year-old. Anyways, let's move on. Bitcoin right now is holding this golden pocket. I mentioned the case for this structure up here and how we front ran this level. How I'm not very convinced. We did come down and take some of these lows. Okay. We can get rid of our liquidity line. Cool. And we swept this low. Fine. It's now or never, basically, for BTCZ. I am long and I am short. And apparently I know nothing, so. Listen, yeah, I'm thinking like a trader and not an investor. But even as an investor, what is your goal as an investor, right? It is to increase your portfolios, to increase your value, increase your net worth, right? So this is a way to increase, to double your net worth, essentially. So sure, I'm thinking like a trader and not an investor. Like your entry doesn't matter because you have double the Bitcoin. Okay, well listen, I'm gonna tell you this. We're gonna kill the convo. We're gonna kill this conversation. I appreciate the debate. I all love, like, you know, I don't mean to be rude and shit. I don't understand at all. Makes no sense to me. But, you know, God bless, you know. I appreciate the discussion. I appreciate the debate. That's it. Wolf and Bear, that was the reason this hypothetical scenario came out in general, right? The hodl mentality, which doesn't make sense to me. Because if I gave you an opportunity to double your coins, why wouldn't you do that? Because you want to hodl? Okay. Well, next time we're back at 60K, hodling your 1 Bitcoin versus you could have had 2, why wouldn't you rather do that? Like, it doesn't make sense. But your entry is irrelevant. Because if crypto as an asset is going to go up as a whole, who cares if your entries at 3K or 15K or 30K? Who cares? You have double the Bitcoin. In this guaranteed hypothetical scenario. So that's a thing, right? Like, it's the hodl scenario. Yeah, but it is a hodl mentality. That's why we even started this conversation, because it's a hodl mentality. But I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. And that's why I was genuinely asking. Right? That's a genuine question. And I understand using your spot as hedge against your futures shorts. That I understand. But I'm speaking in this magical 100% scenario where you can sell your Bitcoin now and you can buy it back at $30,000. Hypothetically tomorrow, magically. I understand magical is not real. Anyways, conversation's over. Thank you very much for the conversation, but we're moving on. Oh, is this playlist the whole time not copyright free? Oh my God, this whole thing was copyrighted. Wow, I guess this stream is gonna have to go down. Oh, I guess we don't get to hear the stream. We don't get to go back and rewatch it. Oh, was there no music to hear? That's even better. Welcome, Janzi. Welcome. I did take a short up here. Yeah. I did take a short. Now we're waiting. I'm also long from the low. I would take the deal too, bro. But anyways, let's move on. Now there is. Okay, cool. Yeah, I would take the deal also. Anyway, look, to each their own. Robert's in the chat. Robert, what's up, brother? Look, let's just hope it goes to 100 billion so that no one ever has that problem. But then also, when are you going to sell? Or are you ever going to sell? Are you ever going to sell? That's the question. How's my short going? My short is great, Dave Digital. My long is also great. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a trader. That's why I said I don't really, I don't get it, but, it's not, I don't get it, but hey, to each their own. So I shorted here when we had this reconfirmation of our break of structure. Now I did tell you this, and I did say that it wasn't the greatest structure, but it's not a massive position because of the way that it looks and because we front ran this level here. Do I look tired? I am very tired, man. I am very tired. Every weekend, if there is a pump, it comes back in the next week. Yeah, that's how it is all the time. Even the other way, too. If it dumps over the weekend, you usually come back. Another reason why I was looking primarily more for shorts than I am for longs, why I wasn't going to miss an opportunity, is because just beneath where we are right now, we have this, we have the CME gap, right? We have the CME gap. And so if you're thinking like a market maker, or you're thinking the opposite of retail. So what is retail doing here? Well, we have our divergences. We know that, right? We talked about the divergences at the start of the stream. But we do have this CME gap that we can come and recover. And what are people thinking? That this CME gap is holding support till they send price up, retail longs, for them to only send price back down. Are we going to take the low and just continue on our merrily way? I don't know. We do have divergences. But also, these higher term time frames don't look good. The 8-hour looks like shit. The 12-hour looks like shit. The 6-hour looks like shit. This all looks bad. Right? Am I saying short it to 0? Absolutely not. Am I saying short it to 30K by tomorrow? Absolutely not. You have a better win rate in short positions. Why is that? I don't know, bro. I don't know. But we're in a bull market, so it shouldn't be that way. But if you're just trading the range, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you go short or long. Like, you just trade the range. There is a buy bid for 750 million at 59.5. 59.5. What is that 59.5? Oh, beneath this low? I think Alex O'Crypto said 59.5 also. I wouldn't be surprised if we make it down to 59.5, but I also don't know. I think if we come down at, if we close below this low, we're coming down to this wick. If we come down to 58, we're probably very likely coming down to 56. And then in that case, we can start talking about the low 50s. The short is coming along great. Great. That's great. That's great. Let's see what happens here. The divs ain't diving, I'll tell you that. Also, the bid could get pulled. I don't really look at that because there are spoof orders literally all the time. Like, these guys live off of spoof orders. They put it in the charts and then they take them out. Meanwhile, Solana also gave us Solana's hanging in. Solana's hanging in at the moment. 44 to 46. Yeah, I was talking to Alex Crypto earlier on the stream. I like 43. But that's way long term. Like, I can't talk about that now. Thinking about shorting Sol. Yeah, I think that Sol is also not looking the strongest right now. I think it's also not looking the strongest. Now, we were watching this 2-hour SFP, which it did not SFP. So that part is a little bit concerning. I will say that. It could continue higher. I'm also long on Solana. I am very long on Solana at the moment. But I think Solana can have one more push up. We do have a 3-hour block right over here that we technically right now have inducement on. And so if this is going to be a distribution model here, here's your tap 1, perhaps there's your tap 2 and tap 3, or tap 3 could come up higher. If there's going to be a distribution model here in this range that we might be forming right now currently as we speak, then that's the case. The regret in Bitcoin is not buying when it was cheap. Imagine selling every dip and buying higher than you bought 8 years ago. Now I'm holding for another 5 to 10 years and shorting my Bitcoin to 30K. Okay. Sol not looking strong. Man, I'm on like very small time frames. I'm long. Oh, look, I'm gonna show you. I'm giga long on Sol right now. I longed Sol from the exact low. Look. I longed Sol from the exact low. So don't think that when I say it's not looking strong, I don't mean in the macro. Right? I'm talking, I'm on a 5-minute chart here, trading this little mini range. Solana, yeah. Sol wanna rip. I want to see Sol come up and hit this guy here. That's what I mean by not strong. I'm long on Sol. I'm long on it. But we did break above that 2-hour SFP. So technically your expectational order flow is a higher low for higher high, right? This was the position that I had entered. This is the same thing, but this was the position that we got in. And there you go. So Sol played out well. Sol played out perfectly. And, you know, now all internal structure is irrelevant. Your 2-hour structure is this, right? And we broke above, right? This is a clean break now. This is no longer an SFP. This is now a clean break. There's your break of structure, right? Now we're expecting a higher low for a higher high. So I would imagine that eventually all of these lows get taken. However high we go, this could go up wherever it wants to go up to. And then we get our pullback wherever it may be. I imagine we sweep these lows. And then that's your expectational order flow. But I'm talking like scalping and shit. Look at the weekly on Sol. Yeah, dude, it looks like right now this looks good. And that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking like I'm on the 3-minute, 2-minute time frame scalping the highs, like looking at this little mini range. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about higher than that. Sol wants 162. Let's see where Sol could go. I get money, I get paper, I get girls up in a flavor. Yeah, I could see that happening. I could see 150. I could see 157 to 159. If not that, then I imagine that it's gonna come up to at least here. I imagine at least 164. I don't know the significance of 162. Like, they could take this high, but I don't see why they wouldn't take all the highs if they're gonna do that. So we'll see. Look at green dot. Yeah. Yeah, let's come back to Biddy. Let's take a look at Biddy here. Biddy TC is bouncing off of the GP. Bouncing off the GP and flipped 1 minute structure back to bullish. So remember, we entered on a 2 minute flip and we have a vector candle here. You paid $1,700 for 87 SOL and now it's 13,000. That's amazing, bro. Amazing. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right, guys, listen, we've been streaming for 3 hours. We've had some laughs. We've had some guests. We've had some very serious head scratching. But it is time to, as Tino says, love you and leave you. So I will see you on the next stream. Thank you guys for spending the time with me. God bless everybody. Happy trading. And to my VIPs, I'll keep y'all updated on my trade. Have a good day, everybody. See you next time.
Set my heart on fire.